man, it's much better.
Yeah, charmed, I'm sure. Hey, Baz, I think we need to take a commercial break.
We'll be back in the men's room. Remember, don't tap your foot onto the stall.
911, what is your emergency?
Oh, I think my heart stopped. The left side of my face has gone numb.
Are you calling for Burger Shot?
The Heartstopper, the all-new tower of a meal at Burger Shot. It's the 6-pound burger you can't live without. The Heartstopper, 7 patties, 6 pounds of meat and cheese. You'll be flatlined in 5 seconds flat.
This is a fucking good burger.
Drive in, take out. Burger Shot. Die with a smile on your face.
It's back. The groundbreaking formulaic cliffhanger 72. Can Judd Parker save the world from terrorists by staying up for 3 days and torturing every person of color he can find? I hope so. The cliffhanger begins soon, only on Weasel.
And now, we're back in the place where your mom's phone number is scrawled.
The city was found.
Because commercials are the essence of life.
And not pay a fair market price that we control. Hard medication, my ass.
Well, Sheila, a lot of people can't afford your drugs through the conventional channels, and they're forced to buy them on the black market.
Boo-hoo!
Boo-hoo!
Save your money. Stop buying silly things like lottery tickets, pickup trucks, or food that can save your life, and you're whining about the cost? It makes me want to throw up. People have to take responsibility. I mean, just the other day, this woman began to freak out in front of me and clutch her chest. So I did the responsible thing. I walked away. Yes, I work in the health industry. Yes, I had a purse full of life-saving heart drug samples, but I did not know if this woman had insurance. I did not know if she was going to sue me. So I did the responsible thing, and I left it to the professionals.
Wow. Did you even call 911?
I left that to the professionals as well.
Well, what happened to this poor woman?
Well, she died, but she learned a very valuable lesson. First off, you wouldn't be having a heart attack in the street if you had gone to the doctor the day before and requested a prescription for a pill you saw on a TV commercial but don't know what it does. What it does is irrelevant. Ask your doctor.
My mother had a great home remedy, home from the home, for heart problems. A few ordinary household items. You'll find them under the sink, mixed together, drink, problems solved. It's like my dad. I remember him telling me, son, diabetes is a lie. And he was in great shape because he hopped around on one leg a lot. Lemons to lemonade.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. Now, but some people say, and when I say some people, I mean our producers. Some people say, why are HMOs making record profits while our economy is in recession? And why are the people paying more for health care than any other country?
What do you want us to do? Go out of business? Listen, it's easy. Invest. Then when our share prices go up because of the, listen to this bit, responsible way. Yes, responsible way we have run our business, including sensible maintaining of lots of friends on Capitol Hill.
You'll see. Please make a U-turn and say, please proceed to highlighted route. Calculating route.
About how horrible our healthcare is.
Please make a U-turn and say,
aren't the problem. They're the solution. We need that money to fly doctors to golf retreats in the Caribbean.
Then immediately
saving communities out there. In the old days, it was all about fishing and smoking pot, but now it's all about golf courses and other cultural things like that. All because of the money that has moved into healthcare. Do you know how much a lab monkey costs? And you end up stoning them to the tits on exciting new breakthroughs in medical science so much that they drop like flies left and right from the sheer joy. Progress ain't cheap, and you worry about costs?
Leeches cure erectile dysfunction. I use them all the time.
Okay, another good point by Mr. Mason, but let's dive to our next topic. Should we go natural in our healthcare?
Definitely. And we're happy to cover everything as long as you reach your
left.
Isn't that great? We cover all the expenses after you've spent $10,000.
Please make a U-turn or say.
I guess your pills ain't working, lady. Well, you know, let me tell you, the fact is, and it's a fact, drugs are killing us, man.
You people are heading It's the Dark Ages. Up until the 1950s, this country was sick, diseased with worry. We helped usher in change with drugs perfect for an America coping with anxiety due to the civil rights movement. You guys want to take us back to home medicine? Please. You won't kill people with your nonsense. The fact is, the only thing that makes people better is drugs. Not hokum pokum, not shitting in a bag and sleeping with my dad. Narcotics are what matters. Drugs. They work. Trust me. I've been on them for years.
What works?
Drugs are hokum pokum.
Please make a U-turn when safe.
No one knows what officially is hokum pokum, and that's a fact. What works is a fully integrated spreadsheet pyramid with diagnostics at the center and patient recovery being at the top, which it always is with us here at Copay Insurance.
What matters is holistics and getting well from psilocybin colonics.
Does he have like a translator or something? Does I understand every fifth word he's saying?
He's talking about
Please make a U-turn when safe.
Drilling holes. It's an ancient form of medicine. If you had a headache, people run over to you and start drilling a hole in your head. If you had a burn, they drill a hole in your heart. If you practiced witchcraft, they drown you or burn you just to check. It worked for centuries.
He's talking more to himself.
Parrot, rabbit talk about, oh, I want to make this much this year off a person who can't breathe right. Oh, I want to make that much off this doctor who is ignoring the world.
Okay, thank you, mate.
Playing golf.
You are giving me a headache.
Good. I can cure that. Come here.
What are you doing,
Come here,
Mr.
come here,
Mason?
come here. I'm getting No, this won't hurt a bit. My dad showed me. Come here, come here.
Okay, come on, Mr. Mason.
No, the
Let's
drill
chill
bit's
out.
clean,
Let's
damn
put
it.
down the drill. Let's think about Reiki or something.
What the hell are you talking about?
Please stop.
Oh, you calm the fuck down or the pitch bitch gets it.
Please,
That's enough,
I'm
Mr.
a good
Mason.
person.
You ain't no good person. You ain't even a person, man.
I got some free samples.
Yeah, that's all you are is a vending machine of samples.
Don't trepanate me, please. I'll pay you.
Man, you want your goddamn blood money? I'm gonna free mankind of drugs that cost money.
No.
Or that you can't grow or fund on shit.
No!
No, listen to what I'm
Calm
saying.
down. I
It's
think
you.
you've had enough.
You're the insurance guy. One of you gets drilled, I ain't taking no for an answer.
Please leave me out of this. She's the one with the headache. I respect alternative therapies. They give false hope.
Are you kidding? I'm gonna drill the smugness right out of your third eye.
Impossible.
Drill him. He's let kids die. He refused a little girl a liver transplant.
Oh, right, you're the one. You're the
Too
one.
risky to save. Nonsense. She was too risky to save. Risky for third quarter
Too
earnings.
risky to save.
Drill her. She kept AIDS drugs out of the hands of poor people so that her CEO could buy a plane.
No, that's a lie. No, that's a lie. It was a boat, not a plane.
It's
A
planes, boats, corporations.
Drill him.
I'm drilling you so the dark smoke comes floating out of your skull and the demons that have been controlling your life comes out of your skull. You think I'm messing around?
I know you're not messing up. I tell you what, Mr. Mason, just drill them both, please. But just hurry up. Because that's not all the time you have for both schools. On the pacemaker. No, okay, that's enough.
Yeah, guys are more blood.
And now for the seance.
Hello, my name's Beatrix Fontaine from Hungary. In a past life we were lovers, but then you already knew that, yes? Welcome to this seance. Believe, it's real. Everything you know is a lie, and the things you don't know are true. Confused? Confusion is the same thing as knowledge, if you look at it backwards. This is the space-time continuum. I want you to be honest with yourself, just yourself and me. Was there ever a time you really wanted something and it didn't work out quite as you imagined? Or have you ever been in a relationship or professional situation that did not work out perfectly? Or possibly a How does she know all these things about me? Well, the fact is, I have gift. A gift in the streets of Eastern Europe, having lots of kids and earning money by dancing and playing the violin. You see, I can The magical powers of the stars and numbers like pi, read the wind and the tides to tell the future. I know skeptics scoff, but that is why they live such shallow and loveless lives and often end up dying. Whereas I'm immortal, more or less. Don't let science blind you with stem cells. There is a sixth sense and a third eye, cells you don't even know about, and I have both. Let's go to the spirit.
I know you ain't got it in you.
212-360-2367. Hello?
Hey, Beatrix, I listened to your show on the old station before you got thrown off. I'm sorry. I wanted to ask you.
I hope you had health insurance.
Don't tell me. I can feel a very powerful force. Even before you spoke, I knew you were a woman with relationship troubles. Is your boyfriend the source of the trouble?
Well,
Don't tell me. I'm hearing things from the spirit world. You're too loud. No, there it goes. It's going green. What's your name, dearie? Don't tell me. It's a girl's name. It begins with a letter. It's not Rosa, is it?
No, it's...
Dwayne, it's me. You want to meet up for a drink?
For sure. Get our drink on. Pick me up in an hour.
Great. I'll head over and pick you up.
That was... Yes, the spirits were telling me both. No, wait, Martina. In a past life, you were called Rosa. That's where that was coming from. Oh my God. You led a powerful army. You were a great woman. I see breastplates of gold shining as you march into battle. That's amazing.
Really?
Absolutely. You saved a civilization that were worshipped as a god. There are statues of you in Tasmania, covered in pigeon shit. There is a man with bad teeth and dirty hair who has just urinated on you. I think you always sort of knew this. No, wait. The spirit world is fading. I'm going to hazard a guess. Your great-great-grandmother is dead.
Yes? How did you know?
I am just the mouthpiece, dearie. The spirits speak through me. She's telling me something about diamonds and true love.
Oh, that's great!
Hey, Nico, let's go.
Rich guy! He's gonna wear lots of diamonds! You kidding?
Let me tell you, man. I never wanted to be no drug dealer.
No?
No. I wanted to be... Shit, this'll make you laugh. You know what I wanted to be?
No.
I wanted to be a cop.
Really? Why didn't you become one?
Now, this is 20 years ago. They didn't encourage black policemen back then.
Yes, no.
Nah. I couldn't read so good anyway. But I could add up and I could scare people. So I started slinging dope. The money was insane. Crack took off and it went crazy. I had apartments full of money. Whole apartments stuffed with banknotes.
You're joking, right?
Nah. Never made me happy though. Made me fucking miserable. Paranoid, angry. I wasn't even smoking this shit, but I was good at it. The best. Sort of fun and sort of like living in hell. Seeing your old schoolmates turn into zombies and knowing they was gonna be your best customers. Man, what a fucking life.
No. It doesn't mean anything.
I heard this dive bar's not bad, man.
Wait, I'm getting...
Bar, ugly bitches, good fun.
Dating service. Sleep with many men. Therein lies your prince.
That's great. Well, but what about my current boyfriend?
He's not for you. His name...
Man, that was fun.
No, it's
Booze, man.
I can barely walk or think, let alone drive.
This explains why his life will be marred by failure.
Man, that was fun. Booze, man. It's the greatest thing.
You think? Better than sex?
Hell yeah. Cause booze lets you forget, man. Lets you fucking forget.
Not me.
Yeah. Well, it lets me forget. Lets me forget that I killed my best friend. Cause I was jealous. Cause I couldn't handle his success. You know that?
You're drunk. Shut up.
I'm a fucking murderer. I killed my best friend. Man, I'm shit. Useless shit. Kill me, Nico.
Shut up. Please, for the love of God. Try to enjoy yourself. Do whatever, but shut up.
This man living in Liberty City does not propel a gondola for a living. Am I right?
Yeah, Beatrix.
It's not me, dearie. It's the gift. It was given to me as an STD at a pool hall in Bulgaria, and I've been rail thin and hallucinating ever since. But I am now just in the passageway between one world and the next, yelling answers back and forth. Do you understand? Probably not. Some of you will hear good news. Some of you will hear bad news. All of you will hear the truth.
So the guys at work think it's ridiculous because I listen to your show. We'll be installing sheetrock and they'll be like, turn that dingy bitch off.
The guys. There's 3 of them, isn't there?
No, there's about 11 of them.
I knew it. To ancient Egyptians, the number 3 was the number 11. In the same way as the French word for spirit also means avocado. Did you know that?
No, I don't quite understand. I really have never been to...
Later, man. Good to hang with you.
Don't bring science into it. Doubters doubt everything. Personally, I'd rather know. Which would you rather? Isn't it?
No!
Here's your host, Michael Riley.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Great show for you today. Yeah, Brandon Roberts is on the show. His publicist. It's true. Now the whole country is talking about his campaign ads for state governor, where he calls his challenger a pedophile and brings the word harlot back into the modern lexicon. It's John Hunter, ladies and gentlemen. All right, and 11-year-old super genius, Zachary Tyler. Give it up for Zachary. People say, Mike, what is this show about? Well, we're here to laugh, okay? And we're also here to cry, because the only thing liberals run in this country... Here's your host, Ryan McFallon.
It's David and Goliath, but we're all David when it comes to fighting the healthcare industry. And this time, it's not a rock, it's our nuts in a sling. For thousands of years, people have treated themselves when they got sick. The wisdom was handed down from family to family, mother to daughter, father to son, and sometimes while inebriated, father to daughter. But nobody talked about it. Now we have HMOs, co-pays, 1,000 forms to fill out, gastric bypasses, doctors that charge $30,000 to pry open your love cave with a speculum. Today on the show, from Beta Pharmaceuticals, Public Relations Director Sheila Stafford.
Hi, Ryan. Great to be here. I brought you samples of some breakthrough new drugs. You look like you really need them.
Okay.
How's it going, Alex? I'd like to see you.
So you're still on the scene, are you? Sure. I'll let you take me out. Come pick me up in the next hour.
I'm on my way.
To talk about taking the healthcare industry from a patient-centric and business-centric aggregated bell curve forward to the health model we're looking at in the 20 seconds.
Hey, Nico. Let's go.
Getting rid of that old car was the first step towards self-improvement. Well done, Nico. Well, okay, the top half of your outfit is really working for me. Your ass is giving mine a run for its money in those pants. Have you been reading my blog? It was really funny this week.
Yes, It was hysterical.
I know! But it was also true. And that's what this guy told me that I was dating last night. He told me what was so amazing about my writing was that it was funny and tender and heartbreakingly original, all at the same time.
Clever guy.
Yes, he's amazing. But don't worry, not all the guys I date have to be intellectuals.
Gee, thanks.
I like variety. Anyway, did I tell you? I'm making a movie.
No, well done. What's it about?
I don't know. I haven't written it yet. But this other guy I was dating told me that he'd invest and that I should and that I have a lot of talent. And I think he's right.
I'm sure he is.
Yes. I always knew I'd be a filmmaker. I have a very strong visual sense.
Yes.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be the great American novel, only a movie.
Sounds easy.
Fuck easy. I'm an artist.
Life is full of very complex chemical challenges. Beta Pharmaceuticals is there every step of the way. Much more so than a bunch of hillbillies finding progress in home cremating their mother.
What kind of... It's like being a corporate slut. You don't know you are where you are.
Well, really, life is a challenge. And if you could swallow a magic pill every day and not worry about that challenge, wouldn't you? We all would. Some of us are.
We're playing pool, huh? Are you gonna make me chug
postural tension reliever Cominex. Life is stressful. Up the dose. And with increased dosage, people will see an inverse reduction in problems. It's science, really.
Life is stressful, and the reason it's stressful is that the consumer is forced exorbitant fees to cover these prescriptions and CEO bonuses. HMOs like mine are trying to save your life. And Little Miss Drug Company here sashays into the doctor's office, flashes her perky bazookas, and the next thing you know, the doctor's prescribing heavy sedatives for every splinter or rash. And who gets to pay for this? The insurance companies, which we are obliged to mark up and pass on to you in denied coverage claims. It breaks my heart.
Stop cheating, loser.
There's just too many pills, man. It's making our immune systems weak. My mom was a visionary and a helper, you know, and she left me in dirty diapers all day. And now I have a super goddamn immune system. I can lick the floor under a truck stop urinal, and it don't affect me a bit. And sometimes I do, for cash or whatever.
That's the problem. Let's stop blaming the HMOs because you can't see a doctor. Don't blame profits or Nixon because you've got bad coverage. Bottom line, don't blame me because you're a loser. Not my fault, buddy. And the last thing we need on Earth is socialized medicine. Jeesh. Can you imagine the chaos if everyone was able to see a doctor and didn't have to fill out reams of paperwork before they were denied a life-saving surgery because it costs money? It would be anarchy. There'd be lines for bread, and we'd all be speaking Russian or Cuban, and people would die.
People are already dying because of paperwork and lack of coverage and their failure to understand the small print.
Okay, Lennon, I understand. You want to live in a socialist utopia. Fair enough. Well,
you know, even winning at pool isn't fun.
I want access. I want buzzwords. I want dreams. I want the chance to look you in the eye and say, I've got it, you haven't. I bet you wish you paid more attention in school, you little shit. Then knee you in the nuts. That dream is America. And I tell you what, man, that's a dream hard-working people all over this country want. To see their lazy neighbors die because they didn't go to work and get a job and have health care. Time to remove the teat and say, dinner's over, baby. Go buy your own pair of tits. There's a great word, a German word, a powerful word. And that word is Schadenfreude. And that word...
He's making up words to an argument.
Now that's hear me out here. Hear me out. Schadenfreude. Ich steige. The word is Schadenfreude. And that word means, fuck you, loser. Fuck you. It's the American dream. Yes, I want to cuddle. I want to cuddle your wife when you're going bankrupt, chump. And that means you, Lefty.
Okay. Look, this is getting out of hand. Can we get back on the topic, please?
You can have my wife. I don't care.
Thank you so much. I came here to talk about how our company, Beta Pharmaceuticals, has pioneered revolutions in pediatric care. It's a pill called Ampheterate that keeps kids quiet for hours. It's yellow. That means it makes you happy. Like in our animated commercials when your frowns turn into smiles. It's also good if you ever feel self-conscious or awkward or awake.
Oh, great, because I wanted to sleep till I finally died.
Okay, but Mason, I thought you were all about homeopathic care. You know, natural solutions to people's problems.
sift around, excavate. It's really...
Let me in, and I promise to be gentle.
Come inside, then.
Let's go.
I can tell you what's wrong in a second. Now, this pharmaceutical lady is really nice with her little bubble...
Worst to me, Nico. Oh, I love being naughty. You've caught me in the right mood. Do your worst to me, Nico. Oh, I love being naughty.
I haven't seen
Absolutely.
before.
As an HMO, we want people to be healthy. Don't go to the doctor. Don't get sick. Pay your premiums.
Hello, my name's Beatrix Fontaine from Hungary. In a past life we were lovers, but then you already knew that, yes? Welcome to the seance. Believe me, it's real. Everything you know is a lie, and the things you don't know are all true. Confused? Confusion is the same thing as knowledge, if you look at it backwards. This is the space-time continuum. I want you to be honest with yourself, just yourself and me. Was there ever a time you really wanted something and it didn't work out quite as you imagined? Or have you ever been in a relationship or professional situation that did not work out perfectly? Or possibly a feeling in your stomach that something is about to go wrong, and then it does. I know what you're wondering. How does she know all these things about me? Well, the fact is, I have gift. A gift I learned roaming the streets of Eastern Europe, having lots of kids, and earning money by dancing and playing the violin. You see, I can divine the magical powers of the stars and numbers like pi. The wind and the tides to tell the future. I know skeptics scoff, but that is why they live such shallow and loveless lives and often end up dying. Whereas I'm immortal, more or less. Don't let science blind you with this nonsense. There is a sixth sense and a third eye and cells you don't even know about, and I have both. Let's go to the speaker. 212-360-2367. Hello?
Hey, Beatrix, I listened to your show on the old station before you got thrown off. I am so glad you're back. I wanted to ask you about my boyfriend.
Don't tell me. I can feel a very powerful force.
Nico, it's Dwayne. You've been a good friend to me. Hit me up if you ever need any backup, man.
Dwayne, that means a lot to me. I will. Thank you.
Tell me, you're hearing things from the spirit world. You're too loud. No, there it is. It's completely quiet. What's your name, dearie? Don't tell me. It's a girl's name. It begins with a letter. It's not Rosa, is it?
No, it's Martina.
I knew it was not Rosa. This was the name of the peasant woman who stole my first child. Close, Martina.
I'd like some work, brother.
I have a client with a problem. You'll get your normal rate to assist them with it. The target's on a boat trip in the canal between Tudor and Actor. Make sure they don't come back.
There is a man bad teeth and dirty hair who has just urinated on you. I think you always sort of knew this. No, wait. The spirit world is fading. I'm going to hazard a guess. Your great-great-grandmother is dead.
Yes? How did you know?
I am just the mouthpiece, dearie. The spirits speak through me. She's telling me something.
Sorry to interrupt the show. Yeah, the contest next week, it got canceled.
Are you kidding me? We did it last year, no problem. How am I supposed to do a shock jock show when you suits keep bringing me down?
Yeah, really. Why make makes this station a lot of money.
I know, but you guys are out of control.
Yeah, and we were raising money for leprosy.
That's right.
Listen, we're gonna do it anyway. We already have some contestants entered. Next week is the official third trimester triathlon. If you're pregnant in your third trimester and you can finish a triathlon without entering premature labor, you win. Tell them more, Smith.
The pregnant women have to ride tricycles in circles and slam shots. They run 22 miles and
I closed that file for you, brother.
You've done good, brother. Cleared a lot of files from my desk. Can't use you no more, though. A man loses taste for this kind of work after a time. I can't run that risk with a partner.
I understand. This is not the type of thing you want to develop a taste for.
Be cool, brother. Keep your senses alert and you might make retirement. Not many in this game cross that line. So long.
We're done interviewing these brainless bimbos while our listeners masturbate behind the wheel. We need to attack some of these other radio shows that aren't as edgy as us and harass people till they commit suicide. Suicide!
Sounds like a... original plan.
Mr. S, I'm gonna see how much mercury I can pour into my testicles until I lose consciousness. I'm doing it for you, Mr. S, and because I have self-esteem issues.
You're on a nationally syndicated radio show with me? And you got self-esteem issues? That's ridiculous. Lisa, isn't that ridiculous?
It really is, Smithy. You're a good guy.
But the porn stars never want to date me.
Yes, the porn stars. Why don't you two start messing around with each other again? I should win another award. I got a toilet full.
I know, it's the only room you'll let me see in your apartment.
Yeah, it's your spiritual home. Lisa, what have we got coming up on the show this week?
After the lesbians, we've got an incredible man who is so desperate to be...
Ah! There he is! You!
Me?
Yeah, you. It's him. It's that fucking guy that kidnapped me!
Lady, I think you're mistaken.
That motherfucker kidnapped me! Anthony, Sal, Tony, Mark, Benny, help me! You stay the fuck away from me, asshole! Help me!
It's a groundbreaker, this show. First, we got a man who pisses himself.
This guy sucks. I do the stunts around here. If anyone's gonna maim themselves on national radio for minimum wage, it's me.
So here he is. Witchy, and he comes from Home Beach.
Martin, I'm a huge fan. You back when you were on Elsa.
Until I got thrown off the air for having midget lesbians burn down a church. People have no sense of humor. So what are you gonna do for us?
I'm gonna wet myself and then stick my Johnson in this wasp nest.
Oh, wow. He just pissed himself. Oh, that's great. He pissed himself.
It's honor even if you like.
Oh, this is incredible radio. Extreme.
It's a proper pissing match.
Yeah, leave the jokes to me, Smithy. Go fill your belly button with molten lead.
Okay.
In 200 yards. Turn right.
Oh, Martin, I hate to be the one that breaks up the party, but that's my job. We've got a feminist about sex.
Please make a U-turn when I say.
They invented it. Sex and the media. The media?
Here she is, Professor Dorothy Williams.
Oh, just like I guess. You're really ugly.
Excuse me? I have a PhD.
And what you got are double D's.
Turn
Are those real? The thing is, feminists are always ugly. And you just proved my point. Guys, listen to me. Any chick who talks about women's rights has more stubble than me.
You're not being fair at all. You're an asshole.
Yes, not fair, but it's true. So true. I don't make the rules, I just speak the truth. That's why I paid the big bucks. My God. Listen.
Please make a U-turn
I'm being
when I
grateful
say.
this is radio so you don't have to look at this moose. Think ugly, then multiply it by 2.
Turn right.
The cube root of ugly. Sine and cosine of ugly, Mr. S.
That's right. Give that man a trigonometry award. How about a
Please
weekend
make a
sleeping with
U-turn
underage
when I say.
prostitutes in Manila? Oh, wait. That's what you did last Christmas, isn't it, Smithy?
Shut up, Martin.
Lisa, I'm bored. Where's that stuttering midget meth head?
Here she is.
disaster?
I'm
Oh, this is real life. We got two lesbians shitting on each other, a man who pissed himself, a token black transvestite woman to keep the regular...
You have room to grow. Ask your doctor about having your insurance or the American taxpayer purchase you a Relax PowerX motorized scooter. Take the weight off your feet.
Weasel News. Sadness at Happiness Island. Found a beached and mostly destroyed speedboat, a crashed helicopter, and the body of Alderney-based mob boss Jimmy Pecorino. Pecorino is the alleged ringleader of an Alderney crime family which had always been in the shadow of the 5 Algonquin families. Police are searching for clues. In more wide stance news, family values proponent and arch-conservative Deputy Mayor Bryce Dawkins has been reeling since photos emerged of him kissing a male fitness instructor who lives in an apartment public funds. Initially, a representative said, quote, Bryce Dawkins is a family man and a committed heterosexual. These pictures are obviously digitally altered. However, later news emerged that he has not resigned and has left town headed for rehab. Speaking from rehab, Mr. Dawkins, who says he is addicted to bad behaviors and blames the devil and liberal society, claimed he was now, quote, 100% heterosexual and would continue to stand up for what he believed in, even if he was, himself, just a man and a work in... Mr. Dawkins said he saw no reason to resign.
Also in bullshit news, the quest for the perfect starfish ended in tragedy today in Broker when a man riding his fart live on the internet died. Filippo Catalano was found dead in his apartment in what police say is a growing epidemic amongst metrosexual men and body-conscious models. Now, the backside has become a fashion statement, and men and women are bleaching their balloon knot and in some cases singeing the hairs, a practice that ended in tragedy. Police say Cantalato was in a webcam chat room where such activities are shared and died suddenly. Investigators are on the scene. We'll have more on this as it happens. Allison Mayberry, Weasel News.
This is Weasel News.
WKTT 1066. Because the liberal media wants to give your country to an illegal immigrant. WKTT. We know the truth.
Our covert prisons being built in the desert is a secret fraternity controlling world leaders. Who really runs American banks? And the secret scheme behind the penny in your pocket. These are some of the incredible truths revealed today on Conspire. With me, your host, John Smith, which of course is not my real name, as we show you who and what really runs your world. I've also got an amazing report into the reality behind game shows and how they were used to fight communism, and a look into how the electric car was in fact invented before the internal combustion engine way back in 1890. It's going to be another great show if they don't take me off the air. I fought big business. I've attacked media conglomerates and liberal elites. I'm the man they're too frightened to speak to. I'm John Smith, and they do not, I repeat, not know who I am. So, without further ado, without any unnecessary pomp or circumstance or long verbose intros, let's hit the phones. Hello, Truth Seeker. You're on Conspire, and you know the drill.
Hey, John! Big fan of the show. I loved you since I heard you told us the fact that the library keeps a secret vault containing a cast of every member of Congress's penis. I mean, it's simply amazing how much my tax dollars are. I mean, I haven't got health coverage, and yet this government is spending $500 million in upkeep of the members' chamber. You know, I really enjoyed the last show about diet soda sweetener making children gay.
People are trying to sell your credit card debt and planning to steal your kidney. Pay attention. Wake up now. I'm your only friend. This is your worst nightmare, and it's all true. Destroy your social security number and abstinence kills. It kills our ideals. At one time, having a large family was celebrated. Now, if you have 12 children and 8 wives, people look at you like you're some kind of freak. Do you know how many kids I've got?
Going to tackle the penny conspiracy? I fucking hate pennies! I hate Abraham Lincoln, too!
Yeah, he was a meddler. He was a closeted Pakistani, definitely bipolar. Big smoker of opium. I think he may have been a woman. Now, I can't find any evidence of that, but I do know he had tiny little testicles and his children were not his own. And the penny, did you know that each penny cost 1.7 cents to produce? These bankers, to get rich, literally on our dime. That's been the story of the planet since they took us off the gold standard. Government and banks, they're the same thing. Remember that. And life won't seem so strange. They are taking you in the front and in the rear. That's America. Jay online said I love the initial. What's on your mind?
Contrails, John. How do we know when we see a plane flying over and leaving these clouds behind them that it isn't biological or chemical agents being sprayed? I mean, if you live in a poor area, they fly over and leave these vapor trails full of government chemicals to make you pregnant. I know. I banged a poor girl once and she became pregnant right away. I mean, I pulled out. Bitch. She's a lying bitch. With these contrails, John, we're crops. We're crops, John, and we're getting dusted.
Yes, it's nothing new. It was a technique invented, of course, by the British and perfected by the Nazis, using crop sprayers to control a population. After the war, you know where those Nazi scientists ended up?
No.
University of San Andreas, Los Santos. And where are people both fertile and brain dead? Santos. You do the math.
Yeah.
They brought down IQs so that when the Chinese invade, which they will do via the West Coast, they'll only find a bunch of vain morons and they'll have to leave. That's what the defense industry has become. Thought it was all about worthwhile stuff, like selling guns to African dictators or supporting... No, sir. It's about the Holy Grail. Eugenics. And you're paying for it with your tax dollars, you fools. Open your brains, people. I tell you to grow some balls, but it's brains I'm worried about. They keep you so stupid so that if the miseducation system fails and you actually end up knowing how to read, it'll all be meaningless anyway.
Man.
You're too stupid to understand anything.
Yeah.
Anyone got a dime bag?
I think that's why I always hated black
I
people.
ain't going to the clinic. Not again.
I'll take one of them.
I am not a racist. Accepting and explaining clear genetic differences between different races is not racism.
One more
It's
hit.
facts. Like, when you go to the grocery store, do you buy any brand of food? No.
Man, oh man.
Brand. People should do the same with their life meat. Of course,
Anyone got a dime bag?
what I said about French women, true.
I ain't going to a clinic. Not again.
Hey, you know, I want to say thanks for all the insight over the years. I didn't know I needed to be this paranoid until you opened my mind to how awful society is.
Just one more hit.
Very useful. I used to have a job and a wife, but I was so naive.
Man, oh man.
Armed to the teeth and free from human corrupting agents, and I'm much happier. I'll tell you. Anyway, John Smith, I wanted
Anyone
to
got a dime bag?
that guy on last week talking about... The world is in 2012 because that's when the clinic.
Not again.
I say fuck the Mayans. Their calendar sucks balls. No wonder they went extinct. What kind of calendar has a guy sticking his head out in the middle of it? Can you imagine carrying a 300-pound rock around the size of a trash can lit just so you know what day it is?
Man.
Maybe you can. I fucking can. And I'm supposed to take your civilization seriously?
I respect your opinion, but the facts are the facts, friend.
Hey, screw the Mayans!
Be a lot better.
I just don't want to be...
That's it. That's all I wanted.
Okay, I
There we
want to
go.
give you blue balls on my radio show. You know?
What a day.
I mean, I'm talking about the glory days in life, you know? I mean, if you think back to when 16-year-olds could drink and listen to metal music, you know, and you could smoke in bars, you could get into high-speed accidents, and you could, dude, I lost my right arm, and your friends would say, dude, who cares, you can drum. You know? I mean, it's like, I think
you could do it with your...
Shut up. I'm trying to do a fucking radio show here, you know? I mean, things were so much simpler before I got divorced, you know? But this really isn't about me. It's about you, the people in the streets, this guy rubbing his junk, you know? I mean, it's about a revolution, you know? Anyway, this is Radio 2.0. It's an association with Zit, you know, because nobody's been this edgy or even stupid to take on the media, you know? This is the #1 media investment of our time. You go out, you talk to the real people of Liberty City, you know, and then you've got everything set up, and then the fucking assholes at the Bank of Liberty deny your loan the day that the rent on your studio.
They're the worst. So, you know the little plastic window thing?
Hey, mister.
Yes?
Hey, mister. You got some junk?
No.
Come on, you know you want a tasty burger?
Shit. I'm really starting to Jones pretty bad.
How old are you?
Old enough.
No, I didn't mean like that. Ain't you got a home or something?
Ain't you got a life? Or do you always have to interfere in other people?
buy
I'm sorry. See you later.
Hey, mister, come back here. I'll fuck you for $5.
No! What's wrong with you?
I need junk. I need money.
You shouldn't be fucking strange men for money. I'll give you some money.
I need junk. More than money. I know a place where we can get some. Will you take me there, mister? Please?
Doesn't that smell good?
Come on, then.
He's over on Core Square in Alderney City for girls.
We have Stacy. She says all sorts of great things.
You can hit me if the dinner's cold. It's okay if you cheat on me. My job is making babies.
Hey, Timmy, what did the gender role doll teach you today?
I'm gonna be a CEO and fire everybody and give myself a big bonus. I'm gonna have a fancy sports car and a trophy wife.
That's a good boy.
The gender role doll is available.
Why don't you ease up on this stuff? Go to a center, get yourself clean. You don't want a substance controlling your life.
What the fuck? People just try to tell me what to do. Go to school, read this, practice that. Fuck these. I hate everyone. Just leave me the fuck alone.
Leave you alone so you can sell your ass for some junk?
Yeah, well, I'm happy where I am. I was, at least. When my habit was 5 bags a day, I could survive off panhandling.
If you can't get the money together, then maybe you should cut back on your habits.
I can get the money together. It just takes a little improvisation, like finding you in the park. I knew you'd help me.
How's that?
I don't know. Something in your eyes. You look like you've got a good heart.
I don't know about that.
You do. Those guys would have fucked me and left me by the side of the road already. You're nice. What's your name?
Nico Bella.
Nice to meet you, Nico. I'm Marnie. Man, I'm jonesing. Hard. It's been too long. Fuck.
This shit isn't controllable. Think about going to a clinic.
Turn into some methadone zombie? I don't think so. I quit. I do it cold turkey and by myself. Not that I want to quit. I'm having too much fun.
You seem to be having a great time.
this? It clearly states on the
Hey, this is it. You got the cash?
Here you go. Good luck to you, kid. You need it.
Thanks, Nico. You're real sweet.
This is... He's getting older, but none wiser. It's Laszlo on Integrity 2.0.
All right, you're back. It's the Laszlo... Integrity. Integrity is the name of the station. I'm out here walking the streets of Liberty City, doing a live radio show, meeting the real citizens of the city, you know, getting urban, you know, like a music video. And I'm in slow-mo, and there's just girls dancing around me. Excuse me, young man. Do you want to be on the radio?
Young man, you trapped in the 70s. Nobody said
Fresh. Look, whatever, homeboy. Listen, tell me what the kids are into. I gotta connect with the kids. Not like private parts, you know, that's for online, but what are you out doing?
Yo, I'm delivering weed.
But you're only like 13.
Exactly. I won't go to prison. That's what my cousin told me. We work for FlyHighPizzaPie.com. You wanna smoke? It's good shit. I got purple Widow's Laughter, Blueberry Nightmare, Amsterdam Amnesia, and some hydroponic nose vagina. It's all good. It's good shit. Blow your head off. Only $600 a quarter.
Damn. Man, this city is some overpriced shit. Look, I need...
You want to go bowling?
Jesus, Nico, don't you fucking sleep? I'm in fucking bed. My hangover's telling me I ain't gonna be up till 4.
Shit, man. I forgot about your healthy lifestyle. I'll try you later.
And fisting puppets. And instead of having gunfights and shooting horse. Get out of here. You know, this show is not going to be like the one I did at that radio station in buttfuck nowhere. I spent the last few years of my life in a gin martini getting shafted by the cruel fates of slow career suicide. The city makes you angry. Makes you want to rip a fool's head off. You know? That are in the media, huh? Someone young and dumb. God, you know, I've taken a lot of risks, just like this. You know, I'm back. They say you can't keep a good guy down. And you, sir, can you keep a good guy down? Sure, but I don't want to go down, man. You can go down on me. Whoa, easy, fella. You know, I'm a raging heterosexual. Ask my ex-wife. That's why they call me Jack Rabbit Jones. What is wrong with this place? God, you people are freaks. Hey, asshole, I'm not a freak. Right, whatever. You know, there may be a lot of freaks in Liberty City, but the biggest freak in town is back. Me. Excuse me, ma'am. My name's Laszlo. Am I the biggest freak you've ever met?
Are you kidding? You should meet my husband. He wears my underwear when he thinks I'm out of the house.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, you know? I mean, I've worn panties.
Damn, you got some problems, son.
Hey, it's not weird if a chick asks you to do it. And then it's...
Nico, how are you?
Mrs. Faustin, it's nice to see you. I'm okay. You know, it's difficult.
Yes, very difficult.
I was sorry to hear about your husband.
Were you? Maybe, unlike that treacherous rat Dmitri.
He and I are not friends.
My husband was not perfect.
Try to beat our meat.
He was awful. A murdering, drug-addicted bully. In many ways, the world is better off without him. But now I am alone.
I'm sorry about that.
And my daughter grows up without a father. She's learning a bitter lesson very early.
Yes, it's bad.
And now the money is gone, the house got repossessed, and we are living in a one-room apartment. The land of opportunity. I'd rather be back in Russia. At least there, people don't pretend life has any pleasure.
Do you need money?
I need more than that. I need someone to come and get the man to leave my daughter alone. I can see he is a slimeball. I think he is trying to turn her into a stripper, or even worse.
What guy?
Some slime ball hangs out on Dillon Street in Shadler.
I can't do much for you. But I will get this slime ball to leave your daughter alone.
Nico, thank you. But please, no more killing.
There's a back door you can take. Listen, I don't need to hear about your back door. I'm trying to do a radio show.
All right. Oh, so you do a radio show?
Yes, I'm
streaming
doing a radio.
online.
Listen,
Is it streaming online?
Listen, all I know is this internet is seriously cutting into my radio career because I gotta tell you, the MP3, please, nobody's gonna be talking about MP3s after years. Radio is coming back because it's Laszlo. Yes, it's Laszlo 2.0. I'm out here on the street.
No,
dude, this is some edgy shit.
No, it's not edgy shit. It's not edgy shit at all.
Dude, it's not. It's the radio. It's the radio.
Streaming radio.
Listen, I want to start my own thing. Can you help me with the website?
Virtual or real?
Yeah, real. You know, I want to sell like bowling shirts, karate uniforms, like trainers, cops.
How much memory do you have? How much memory?
I don't know. I just want a website where you can buy Laszlo stuff. You know.
How much memory? What are the games?
I don't know. Listen, I'll tell you what I need. I need stuff. A lot of my fans.
You have an external hard drive?
No. A lot of my fans like huff gasoline. They watch professional wrestling. You know, they want to be able to put on a Laszlo shirt and knock kids off of bicycles. You know, and that.
Hey, slime ball! Why does every Russian in the city call me that? What do you want, shitface?
I want you to stay away from Anna Faustin forever.
Yeah? And I want a blowjob every morning for the rest of my life. But we don't all get what we want.
In this case, I am going to get what I want.
Lady, leave her alone.
How are you? What's the URL?
Leave her alone.
How much memory do you have? Excuse me, ma'am.
What do you want?
I'm doing a radio show.
I will finish you off.
Radio anymore. Give me a break. We have the internet. You ever heard of it? Now leave me alone. I'm trying to send a text message.
You're trying to send a text message. LOL. Listen, I'm doing Radio 2.0. You know, radio's been around for a long time. This is like real-time MP3.
Whatever. If I can't send emoticons through it, I'm not interested. If you get really drunk and pretend that your face is a punctuation mark, you can really get to the bottom of life's gripping questions.
Okay.
Whatever, old man.
Oh, man! You'll never get to experience the 80s, except for one of those stupid clip shows on MeTV where washed up...
Hey, Becky, how about you and me go and roll a few bowling balls? Bowling with the psycho Balkan? Sounds like fun. Come give me in the next hour. Becky, I'll be there soon.
And then just dropping you back on... You know what? Nobody likes your breasts. You know that? Huh? When I was massively famous in the 80s, you know, launching my radio career, there was this weird performance art about robots, and a very bizarre man theorized that one day, DJs would be replaced by robots, and that a machine would pick the music and hold humans in slavery, walking around with their portable devil DJ machines. And here we are, in Liberty City, and the world is oblivious. They've got headphones on. But I'm here doing this, trying to get people to listen to the radio, to rise up, because they're all controlled by robots. Speaking of robots, let's take a quick break. This is the Laszlo Show on Integrity.
I'm a brain surgeon. The monotony can really get to me. But thanks to overzealous laws, I can't light up a cigarette or do shots to relax my nerves. With the Alcatine patch, it really lightens the mood, especially after an unfortunate patient death.
The Alcatine patch is the same refreshing feeling of 12 beers
Hey, man, let's go.
Cigarettes. And now when you crash your sports car through the front door of a...
What's going on, Nico? Usual kind of chaos. Sure. Chaos we all know about. Jerry was the only one who ever tried to live beyond the chaos. What makes him different? I'm not sure, but it didn't do him much good either way. I think it was because of Derek. Why? Because Derek was at Grass in England. He was involved in that business and he grassed on some people to avoid doing some serious time. And then went into hiding for years. I did not know that. No, he spun it different, but that was the truth. A grass, to avoid doing time. That's why Jerry won't bend. He sees it as penance for the sins of his brother. Crazy fucking idiot.
His new career in entertainment, male stripper and personal escort. Rock Bottom Rocks. Waning with the Stars, a new season coming soon on Weasel. He's still a dork. People keep giving him jobs. Maybe they feel sorry for him. He's that wisecracking doofus
about me, you know? Like how I'm gonna someday be like a millionaire in blue jeans and, you know, with a guitar kind of slung over my back, singing about the struggles of being a blue-collar guy. Because, you know, this show's about everybody, not just the people with money, you know? Like this guy. Here's a working-class guy.
Let's go bowling, Nico.
Food kind of vendor guy. Hey, how much does a hot dog cost, guy?
You got a radio show?
Yeah, you're on the radio. Tell us about how you live like piled 18 high just to make it in Liberty City.
Oh, first let me say hi to everybody. Juanita, how are you? How you doing? My friend Paul, he lives uptown. Hi, hello. I'm doing good, selling hot dogs. I want to say hi to my kids. I want to say hi to everybody.
People just breed like rabbits. Listen, just give me the hot dog.
And I want to say hi also to my friend Paulito. I want to say hi to the guys over at the Delicatessen. They're always so nice to me.
Why are you listen? Why are you people so friendly?
Who's people? What do you mean
people? Where are you from?
I'm from Central America. Hello.
I'm sorry. I'm stupefied. I can't really understand what you're saying. Could you?
You're stupid?
No, you got to work on the English a little.
You're
bit.
stupid. Hey, you know what, man? You have to work on the English. We're a team, right? We're a comedy team.
No, we're not a team. I am a radio genius, and you are. So I'm trying to expose the daily. So this is sort of like a radio documentary. Like I'm exposing, you know how shitty your life is, and how your father looked down on you one day in whatever dusty shithole town you were in, and said, "Son, someday you'll be huffing car fumes on a shitty street corner, selling food poisoning to celebrities like Laszlo."
Hey, guy, you think your father's proud of you? Come on, man.
Well, I mean, my father was, you know, kind of strangely silent my whole childhood, which kind of explains a lot. But listen, dude, I'm trying to bring the media back to the people on the street corner, you know, on the radio, because I thought to myself, Laszlo, get back to what you know. Get back to entertaining people, you know, sleeping with groupies and in broom cupboards and on yoga mats, you know.
What is this, 1969?
No.
And also, listen, guy, that's your name is Laszlo?
Yes.
You make fun of me and your name is Laszlo? That's a clown name. That's a stupid clown.
Listen, I'm not a clown. Dude, I've been around. Yeah, I used to do
been around?
coke off of toilet seats. You know, I took payola. You know, I got paid to make nasty comments about people, and everybody said I was really funny and that I was a great guy, you know. And deep down, don't you feel like you have a deep, dark secret you can't admit? And the hell starts kind of rising up again inside, and the lying and the deceit, and you know, and you look at your best friend, and even though he's a guy, you know, you just wonder, what if?
Yeah. Okay.
And you know, and I mean.
But I don't go spilling it on the streets like this to a hot dog guy, right?
I know this is quite a struggle being a hot dog vendor, living 18 people to one of those tiny rooms and having to wire money back to shithole wherever the fuck you're from.
Guy,
I understand. I'm from the Midwest.
Hey, listen, guy, you don't know my story, all right?
Yeah.
My mother raised me, and my grandmother raised me.
Right.
But we would wake up every day, and we had no money. We had no water. Do you know what we use for water?
Urine. I don't know what.
Tears. Okay? The tears of my family. That's what we had to drink because we had no money.
So you would milk your grandmother like she's some kind of tear cow.
You don't understand our culture, man.
No, I don't. I see it on the television. You win all the fucking shitty singer competitions on TV because, we've got passion. Well, guess what I've got?
You know what we have?
I've got a convertible.
Please, hippie.
Hold on.
Hippie?
Yes, hippie.
Dude, you're a real prick. You're on the street selling food poisoning. You're gonna
listen, these are good hot dogs, okay?
Shut up.
No. Listen, you shut up.
Dude, why don't I shove your fucking stupid face in the hot dog water, huh? How would you like that? Let me give you a little bit of American history, okay? To people like you. Let me grab the back of your fucking head and shove your stupid face into the fucking hot dog water. I am a fucking celebrity on the edge, and
Please don't do that.
I've had it. How do you like American now, motherfucker? Yeah! That's right. God, I feel alive again, you know, like a man when you just grab the back of the head of another man and you just shove it right where you want it to go. Yeah, that'll teach him. I'm a man.
Yo, you're an asshole.
Hey, pipe down up there. Go back to beating up your fat wife.
You better shut up. I'll come down and beat the shit out of you.
Hey, you know what? I think I'm just gonna get a couple blocks away from here. God, why are the street vendors in this town such assholes, man? All right, this is Laszlo Show on Integrity. It's in association with Zit, you know, my sponsor. Speaking of foreigners, if we're gonna get to the underbelly of the city, you know, we should take a cab ride. Excuse me, taxi. Yeah, take me to Frankfurt and Jade, near Star Junction, please. So, riding in a cab, it's a serious Liberty City experience, you know, because these people drive for like 18 hours straight and pee in soda bottles. You know, and then they talk to their friends on cell phones and Jack Fuckistan or wherever they're from and toss off. But the immigrants, they bring the city alive. You know, them and the stockbrokers. But you know, people say, Laszlo, are these people...
Yo, Laszlo? You're kidding me. I remember you. You used to be on the radio. You were so funny.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, man, I was on Chatterbox, and I'm coming back. I'm on the air now.
You were funny for a while, but what happened to you?
What do you mean?
You turned into an annoying creep. All you talk about is how many women you sleep with. You don't look like you've had any women.
Please, okay, this mustache, a lot of girls have ridden these handlebars, huh? You know? I mean, since my divorce.
Nobody wants to hear about your problems.
Hey, dude, that's show business, okay? It's about reality these days, not entertainment, okay? Because I gotta tell you, once you've flown first class, you know, it sucks to take the bus again. That's why I got all these addictions.
Bring back that vegetarian guy. That was funny.
Don't tell me how to do my show.
A fucking draw in bowling. What are the odds? Will you take me to the house?
Washed up celebrities in my cab.
Washed up? Dude, I'm doing a new show. See you in hell, buddy.
See you later, Laszlo.
All right, this is the Laszlo Show. The station is called Integrity. I should mention that we're sponsored by Zit. I'm gonna take a quick break. This is the Laszlo Show on Integrity.
Has this ever happened to you?
I hate this baby.
Me too.
It doesn't have to be this way. At babiesovernight.com, you pick the kind of baby you want online and have it delivered the next day. No cord to cut, no morning sickness, no going for 9 months without sex. Choose from all creeds and colors. Just listen to a few of our satisfied customers.
It's great! If you don't like the one they send you, just throw it in the trash and
Got
they
somewhere
send a
to
new
go.
one.
May as
No
well go in
questions
pace.
asked. I
Like it.
definitely use them again.
babiesovernight.com. Your new bundle of joy in a box overnight. Guaranteed.
In a town where radio stations flip formats every 3 months, here's another station you'll miss if you blink. I know.
All right, Liberty City, you're in for a surprise. It's the Laszlo Show here on Integrity. I'm out on the streets. I'm not too comfortable, Liberty City, you know? Like you're at a dance club and you're having a bit of fun with one of the ladies and you stick your hand down a stripper's panties, you know, and you discover a pair of balls. Well, guess what, baby? The bitch is back. But I'm not a bitch. I'm a man. You know, walking the streets of Liberty City, you always see a film crew doing some shitty TV show or movie, you know, screws up traffic.
That was a good crack, man. Catch you around.
Entire street in Liberty City. Now, I know from my brief period as a fluffer that the best thing about these film shoots is the crap. This means that you need a buffet that follows you wherever you go, you know? And you have a special portable toilet if you're too fat to fit in a hotel bathroom. I mean, God. So I'll just walk over here to the craft services table. Oh, awesome. Snake a couple of samples.
Hey, what are you doing?
Hey, slow down, Neanderthal. Can't you see I'm doing a radio show here, huh? Live, you know? I'm here to interview the star. Whatever you're shooting?
It's a music video. That's the lead singer standing right next to you?
Flotus, awesome.
Oh, thanks, man. Hey, yo, Laszlo,
backstage at the Lugfish show?
Oh, yeah, man. I was always backstage.
We're snugging that guy. Totally sucking face.
Whoa. Hey, that wasn't a guy, all right? She just looked like a guy. Yeah, and besides, you know, in the 80s, all the guys look like chicks.
Yeah, man. Are you still incontinent?
Dude, look, that was totally a misunderstanding, okay? I was really drunk. I don't think that was urine anyway. Because see, I have this move, you know, when I'm at dinner or at a party with a really hot chick, I pretend to spill something.
Hey, Nico, I got a line on this guy who can set me up with bombs. I'm thinking you're the kind of guy who might need one every now and then. Call me if you want me to hook you up.
Thanks, Beck. That would be real useful. I'll call you if something comes up.
And how bitches just want to make you shoot up a load of smack. You know, a song that you can sing to your bird right before you go off in a bender and batter her stupid.
Sounds brilliant. Yeah, I don't think anybody's ever gone with the rain angle. Good vibe for a video. You see, there are celebrities on the streets of Liberty City. You can bump into them anytime. These are the kind of encounters that Liberty City's all about, you know? Where a man lies under a rain machine. Singing about a soggy soul and a bunch of unionized assholes move around apple boxes. So this is the Laszlo Show on integrity. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back right after this.
In an ancient land, before time or sundials, it was time for a hero. This fall, prepare to believe all over again once more. Again. Dragon Brain, prepare to believe.
It's a time before time. Oh no! Here come the fucking dragons!
All evil will reign for 2,000 generations, and 1,000,000 orcs will storm these lands, and the CGI bill will be apocalyptic.
Dragon Brain, prepare to love.
I'm only a humble blacksmith with a California accent. How can I possibly rise up and conquer evil without a montage?
How indeed. Do you believe?
I believe in the miracle of merchandising. I'll need a furry talking sidekick to spew one-liners while I chop off heads.
Don't lose your head!
We shall spin gold out of this drill.
Prepare to sit through a 4-hour journey.
I've got a quest. I must defeat evil and sell franchise rights to theme parks.
The dragons are flying upside down!
The CG machine is broken again.
Dragon Brain!
The quest is yours, Dragon Brain. Coming soon to a theater near you. Rated G for gibberish. Telling you like it is on the tough streets. Here's Laszlo trying to reclaim his integrity.
So everybody, you're listening to Integrity 2.0, and we're back. We have got funding. We got funding. We are back on the air, and as soon as page. That's right, Integrity 2.0, taking free speech somewhere entirely new. The internet. We're going global. Like all the way around. Where people don't even wear bras or shoes. It's a
Swinging Puppets is amazing children with a tale of how hard it is to sing in tune and keep on smiling when you've got strings around your wrists or a creepy man's fist. Swinging Puppets at the Magic Curtain Theater.
Dad, I hit a home run. Dad?
Just a second.
Dad?
Look, can't you see I'm tapping out an email to work?
But it's Saturday. All you care about is your email. That's why Mom is fucking your best friend.
I said I'm sending an email to work. Shut the fuck up!
The Bittersweet personal email device. Always on, never at home. Try the constantly connected, perpetually disconnected, and work 24/7 future of the Bittersweet. Be everywhere and nowhere with instant email. The Bittersweet.
What is integrity in broadcasting today? Cookie cutter monotony, overseen by hand-wringing, relevant executives, by consultants, leading fund managers and stockbrokers. Now, radio finally has integrity.
All right, we are back. Radio broadcast almost live from the streets of Liberty City. This is your city, brought to you only on Integrity 2.0. The station has really brought a new meaning to integrity. It's brought a new meaning to media. You know, I take the values of new media and I bring them to old media. You know, it's raging ego, substandard content, and heartbreaking inanity. I'm just kidding. This is about cutting-edge free speech, a spirit of innovation, adventure, paid for by our sponsor, which I should mention. This episode of Integrity brought to you courtesy of Isaac Hammerstein and Daughters Funeral Services, burying your dead to their final resting place with dignity. So much dignity that at a funeral, while I'm fucking crying my you pick up a dead man's sister, even though she isn't properly divorced from my dad yet. My mom is dating some dude who touches corpses all day. Hey, can you imagine that? I just get creeped out touching his leathery old formaldehyde hand. Ugh, everything around the house is these...
Hey!
Hey.
Nico! It's me, Hosan!
Hosan! How are you? Wow, man. It's good to see you.
Ah, you too.
So you stayed?
Yes. And you? Did you meet your cousin?
Yes. Things have been complicated. How about you?
Non-stop madness. Brilliant. I have met a lot of lunatics and life is wild. My friend's uncle gave me a job selling handbags. Knockoffs, you know.
Sure.
It's so easy. Easier than working on the goddamn boat, anyway. And women, they love you, man. After 3 months on that ship, let's just say I was not cut out for the sailor's life. Ah, shit. It's good to see you.
You too.
Hey, Hosan speaking. Yes, I'm on my way. Nico, hey, what are you up to?
Nothing too urgent.
Hey, why don't you walk with me? I've got to go collect some money.
Okay, sure.
Great.
We are becoming a team, that's right. Integrity 2.0 taking over. It's like how things are merging these days. You used to go to Clucking Bell, and that was great because you wanted to eat a bucket of chicken and then go home and cry. And then you said, if only Clucking Bell and Burger Shot were in the same place, I could
This guy's just over on Castle Drive.
So then you're like, what if all fast food restaurants were like at a truck stop? Like, if the world was a giant food court. We're making radio a
What are you up to, Nico?
This and that. I make money how I can.
It's hard for us without visas. People don't want to treat us good. Amount of times I've done a job and then got stiffed for my pay. Shit! I can't even count them.
Yeah, the immigrants is the slave class in this country.
All right, here's where he said he'd meet me. Wait here. Hey man, you got that money? I've been waiting a while.
I forgot to ask. You got a visa? I ain't giving good American currency to an illegal.
Shit! He's got all my back pay! Can you get him?
Mega store waiting for work. Where would you like your body to be taken? In Salvador.
I'm sick of punks like this screwing over hard workers because their grandfather got off the boat here. Oh, damn.
Hey man, that's...
Correct. They saved this show and my career. So let's get to it, Georgie boy. Jorge.
You have my back pay. Nico, you're a true friend.
Okay? I be funny. I am funny. I get all the credit.
Can you drop me in the alleyway between Feldspar and Garnet?
Jorge, tell me, where did you work before?
In Nicaragua.
Nicaragua, which is a company that sells nicotine water.
These people, they're all the same.
You should...
I'm addicted, and I'd love to drink nicotine water.
Nico, you're amazing. A fucking savior. This was one more wild trip in Liberty City. Made me think I should settle down though. Get that dog we talked about.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Here's some of my pay. Call it the stuff I'm not giving to the tax man. See you around, Nico.
Thanks, man. You didn't have to do this, but thanks.
Smoking a cigarette. Jorge's out there rounding up potential sidekicks for me to interview.
Mr. Lazo, I find you psychic.
Hi, do you have a gay rights?
Oh, God. It's one of these activists that are in every major city now. They stop people on the sidewalk. They harass them for money. They make them feel... You make people feel guilty.
Come on, don't you have a second for gay rights?
A second? Well, okay, just a second. I mean, sometimes it's 5 minutes if I'm drunk and, nobody's looking.
We've got a petition here that would let gay people marry.
Get lesbians? Lesbos? Married? Right. That totally ruins the fantasy. Married people are hideous and sexually boring. All they do is talk about siding and shit. I mean, it ruined my first marriage when I brought her home and I was like, hey, time for a three-way. And she's like, how about no way, you balding has-been? And then she splits. She empties my bank account. And the woman I brought home, who I didn't know at the time was heavily medicated, she fucking sues me.
Lesbo.
I'm sorry. Georgie here, just beginning to learn the language. Georgie, este muchacha no gusta muchacha. Sí, solamente gusta muchachas. Mucho licky, comprende?
Guys, save the planet for only $39,999. The Karen Dilettante. Bad plus good equals better for everyone. He's getting older. Wiser. It's Laszlo on Integrity 2.0.
All right, we are back on... People come to this city, they never really discover the true Liberty City, like Star Junction, where the action is. To really experience the city, you gotta interact with the locals. In the tourist areas, the really cool areas, not like the ghetto places with... See people getting their picture drawn by a caricature artist named Lang Lee or Hing Hong or something like that. I am getting... Right, Georgie?
Yes.
Yes, so we're going to remind him that some people actually play by the rules and immigrate legally. But me and Georgie, we don't play by the rules, do we? No. We are the outlaws of radio, right? Yeah. Outlaws. And you're driving, and I'm hanging out the passenger side window. Bam, bam, bam. You know, shooting at the cops, and I hit one of the tires, and it flips over, and they all crawl out, and none of them are hurt. Just like on TV. We are outlaws of radio because I can make you laugh, and Georgie can do some drywall work.
Fuck you, Laszlo.
Listen, me, Jefe, I'm the boss. I'm here teaching you. I'm the professor of radio at the University of Laszlo. Georgie, tell me, how does my picture look? Huh? Is he capturing my brooding air and my romantic disposition?
Helicopter landing pad.
What? Helicopter landing pad? What the fuck? Let me take a look. Hey, you street urchin?
No, good picture.
Good picture, my ass. I told you, don't focus on the hair, and you've drawn a big bald spot in this. On the ponytail, like a stallion's mane. Girls like to ride horses, often naked. They like a guy that's got long flowing locks that looks like he can play bass. What's his bald spot for?
For helicopter.
Shut up with the helicopter shit. Shut up, or I'll call the helicopter to come take you home, Georgie. Listen, I'm not paying for this picture, sir. I said draw me with a fuller head of hair, a nice ponytail, a goatee to please the ladies when I go down south of the equator. You know how I do it, Georgie. Yeah. South of the fucking equator. I'm the king of glitter. Yeah. Well, I mean, not with you, Georgie, but with girls. With girls, right, Georgie?
Girls, yes.
Yeah, we're not gay, are we, Georgie?
No.
No. That's what I wanted to see in this picture. Look at this, you've given me man tits.
I draw what I see. You've man titties.
Screw you and your crappy drawing. I'm tearing this up.
Pay for that, you bald bastard. Come back here.
Let's take a quick break. Come on, Georgie.
I'm here in the Liturgix labs, where scientists have found that gaining weight is caused by a variety of scientific factors beyond your control. Having children or not, exercise or lack of it, work or lack of work, poor diet or... Well, these are things you have absolutely no control over. Now it's time to take back that control. With a pill. Introducing Liturgix. It's clinically proven to work by people working in a real clinic. Take a Liturgix after each meal, and you're guaranteed to lose weight. Visit Liturgix.com today and take back the power.
He started as an intern on Vice City's V-Rock, then on full-time DJ before turning to Los Angeles-based Entertaining America, then Chatterbox. Now, after being forced out of town by overzealous regulators upset about payola scandals, drug cartels, and continued accusations of sexual deviancy, he's back. Laszlo on Integrity 2.0. It is the Laszlo Show. It's called Integrity 2.0 in association with Isaac Hammerstein and Daughters Funeral Services. It's my new station, my new sponsor. It's all me. How great is that? and I'm not egotistical. It's what this town has been calling for. Radio's gone bankrupt. Okay, all the formats are shutting down. It's all sports talk and Hispanic station. Who wants to listen to Hispanic station? I do. Precisely. I don't understand a word they're saying, and every other word is gold. Listen, Georgie, where are we going next?
That's you. Grindy, pretty ladies.
That's right. We grindy the pretty ladies in America. I promised you I'd take you to see the nightlife of Liberty Sea and let the radio fans out there know where they can get some action. The clubs really define this town. They're vain, they're overpriced. So, intern Georgie and I are standing outside this hoppin' nightclub. Oh, I should mention, this segment is being recorded live. It's not broadcasting live. That technology kind of costs a fortune, but one day. For all the people that will one day listen to my show on the internet, when I revolutionize radio there too, so people in Uganda can be blessed with my discussions. They need some help. Best clubs, and a lot of them, even I have trouble getting into. Just joking. I can get in anywhere. I'm the fucking king of this town. I got VIP access, you know? People recognize this face. There's one great spot in Alderney where they even paid me to go, and I threw t-shirts to people in the crowd and did.
But worried about how it will affect you?
Having a baby that's slow or ugly when you can order one off of the internet. I love babiesovernight.com.
That's right, babiesovernight.com. 9 months is too long to wait for happiness. And if you aren't completely satisfied with the baby you receive, dispose of it carefully and we'll send another. Don't ruin your body for someone that's going to hate you in a few years and steal money from your purse.
I love babiesovernight.com.
Babiesovernight.com. Your new bundle of joy in a box, overnight, guaranteed.
He's still a dork. People keep giving him jobs. Maybe they feel sorry for him. Is that wisecracking doofus? Laszlo Olay on Integrity. All right, you're listening to the Laszlo Show, only on Integrity. We're broadcasting live from the streets of Liberty City. Yeah, nobody does live radio anymore. Nobody, apart from me. I'm your host, Laszlo. It's been a long time, Liberty City. Too long for both of us. Kind of had a dry spell there, you know. Liberty City's like a woman, you know. You love her, you hate her, you come crawling back to her so she can step on your dreams. But I do love the women here, you know. The chicks in Liberty City have higher expectations than the slobs in Vice City. And they're not as paranoid about you slipping in some GHB to their drink. This is the media event of the century because I'm bringing radio back to the people. No, it's the future. You know, you don't listen with your ears, you listen with your soul. We're going to be doing a radio show.
My drunk uncle, he smells like whiskey. My drunk uncle, I'm headed to therapy.
My Drunk Uncle, the new cartoon coming to CCC, may not be suitable for minors.
I'm a brain surgeon. The monotony can really get to you. But thanks to overzealous laws, I can't light up a cigarette or
I'm looking for something to do. Are you and Badman in need of a delivery boy?
Right, your job is up on the last shipment. There's another one in the transport outside the cafe. The business still be happening with the man in our Beachwood City. Later on, my brother.
And a pack of cigarettes all at once. And now when you crash your sports car through the front door of a fast food restaurant, you'll pass a breathalyzer. The Alcatine patch. It's half alcohol, half nicotine. Delivered transdermally and discreetly so you feel relaxed and refreshed. Pick up the Alcatine patch at your local pharmacy today.
In a town where radio stations flip formats every 3 months, here's another station you'll miss if you blink. Integrity 2.0. All right, you're back. It's the Laszlo Show on Integrity. Integrity is the name of the station. I'm out here walking the streets of Liberty City, doing a live radio show.
Stay tonight, and all will begin to come into focus. Go to a biker bar. Take some ecstasy, and all will become clear. Do not doubt me. I am licensed.
But I wanted to ask about my baby and the...
I'm sorry. This weird world is growing dark. Whether you are a child of the night, or running in a nocturnal city, or even if men are around you in a circle right now, remember, I can read minds. I know you want to call me. The price is irrelevant. What is the price of knowing the future? Of understanding the past? Priceless. Sometimes telling your fortune will cost a fortune. This is Beatrix Fontaine, gifted mystic with a special gift. Blessings to you. See you in the spirit world or online at beatrixfontaine.com. Bye-bye.
From the heart of Liberty City, it's the Intelligence Agenda. Here's your host, Michael Riley.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Great show for you today. Yeah, Brandon Roberts is on the show because I'm sleeping with his publicist. It's true. Now, the whole country is talking about his campaign ads for state governor, where he calls his challenger a pedophile and brings the word It's John Hunter, ladies and gentlemen. All right, and 11-year-old super genius, Zachary Tyler. Give it up for Zachary.
The package is delivered, Jacob.
Nice, Nico. Now, dependable bridging enough staff. Come if you want to make another delivery. See?
The only thing liberals run in this It's a show in which we laugh at lots of conservatives and call them repressed. We've got everything, really. Thank you. It's a show in which we ponder how America got into
Hey,
such a
Jacob,
mess.
are you sitting on any packages that you need to deliver?
Hey, Rico, I ain't real happy about the last shipment, you know. There'll be another one in the transport outside the cafe. See it? It needs to be the main man in some tunnel in an EIC. See it? Later on.
He's the star of the film Flower Man and appears in the sitcom Family Interrupted, which is set in a women's clinic. You love him, I love him, the women love him. He's slept with most of you, I imagine. It's Brandon Roberts. Wow, Brandon, you look great.
Hey, thanks. I know, I really do. You know, it's great to be back on whatever show this is. This is great.
Now, if you weren't a man of remarkable integrity, I'd say you had some work done there, Brandon. Nice t-shirt.
Yeah, this t-shirt is part of our camp. We're gonna kill global warming once and for all, right? Yeah, see, we're gonna have a concert, get a lot of people together to really rally, you know, and feel the music and the message. And once you feel that, you'll want to buy the t-shirt and the program, the commemorative DVD we're making, the limited edition MP3 player. And once we join together, all of us join together, global warming will end, man. Global warming will end. I mean, like, I'm no scientist, okay? But sometimes these scientists, they just make things confusing. It takes actors and musicians to explain important issues, you know? I mean, this is about intelligent people like me making a difference at a ground level.
Wow, that sounds great, Brandon. I don't know if it's just me, but in a movie, it seems like, what, every 3 months?
Yeah. And you know what? Being an actor, it's really hard. Yeah, you know, I've got to say somebody else's words and then go sit in a trailer. You know, people don't realize the stress of Vinewood relationships. Working long hours for sometimes a week straight. You know, the pressure of getting paid $20 million to read lines written by someone who makes a few $100s. Sleeping with a lot of women. It's tough. I mean, I know I'm fortunate, and I'm also humble. I really am. It's complicated. It's difficult to wrap your brain around. It's kind of like one of those Chinese... You know, some days I get hand release while doing Tai Chi on the beach, and the next day I wear glasses and talk about suffering. I'm not gay, by the way.
Why don't we just...
Hey, man, I successfully delivered the package.
Wicked Nico. Batman going to be mighty happy, you know. Call me if you want some more work.
I'm a pathological liar.
Yeah. Whenever there's a natural disaster or anything, I try to show up and help make a point with photo ops.
Yo, Brucey, I'm in the mood to do some racing. Is there one going on?
Nicky, I got another one for you. You destroyed the last one. I love you, man. The cats are gonna blast along Duke's Boulevard. Hit it up, you winner.
People don't have enough antioxidants. Worry about the prison industrial complex. Worry about the military industrial complex. The industrial complex. The inferiority complex. Obesity. Fair trade gourmet coffee. China. There are a lot of things being an actor has made me an expert on. I understand pain. I understand people's pain. I am pain.
Wow, you are wound up, Brandon. Are you high?
Oh, you bet I am. You bet I am. I am high on life, and my deity just keeps running out of money and needs a hefty part of my income. Can you get me on the internet? Get me on the internet. Because people really need to feel my love. I've got a blog. Okay, I've got to write this down. I'm not part of a cult or anything, okay? This is a real religion, just like all the other ones. Just like all the ones. So don't be so prejudiced. Hey, Kiflam, right?
Right, okay, well, let's take another call for Brandon Roberts.
Okay.
Your mother by mistake? It's funny as shit. But I have to say, I'm tired of all this green shit. These environmentalists haven't done us any favors. It's why all our food comes from China now. China's gonna take us over.
Exactly. See, that's exactly the point I'm trying to make. It's what they don't want you to know. That's why I drive a hybrid SUV to the organic market across town to buy imported organic Norwegian mushrooms that have been flown in, burning tons of pollutants, killing the pollutants so they can't pollute anymore. See, that's what makes me an environmentalist. I understand the science. I know how it works. I got taught it in drama school. See, I only drink bottled water that's shipped from Samoa instead of pumped from a well across town because everything here, it's just so dirty. It's a lot like my new film. There's a chase scene on the Los Santos freeway and a huge monkey, some dinosaurs who are trapped in amber. It's very original. It's a nice, quiet character piece.
Wow, that sounds great, Brandon. Now, let's take a quick break. We're going to be back with more of Brandon Roberts and gubernatorial candidate John Hunter.
PLR reminds you, consumer-driven culture is killing our democracy. Buy yourself a hybrid, a solar panel, and a composting toilet, and set yourself free. This is PLR.
We return to the Intelligent Agenda.
Okay, we're back on the Intelligent Agenda with me, Mike Riley. Let's bring out our next guest. Brandon, can you hang out for a while?
You got it, man.
Which I don't want to touch that. All right, next up, he's an actor as well, but has gotten into politics by running for governor of our state. You may have seen the TV commercials for John Hunter where he accuses Michael Graves of all kinds of nasty things. Well, here he is, John Hunter.
Thank you. That's really good.
Great, John. How's the campaign going?
Mike, it's just fantastic. We're making a difference by giving the networks millions of dollars to run campaign ads. It's democracy at a grassroots level. Fundraising has gone really well. I haven't sold myself out at all. I learned a lot being an actor, you know, on the set during years of bit parts. I want to bring the reality of TV dramas from the lots of Vinewood to our state.
Wow, look at that. The phones are exploding. Line 3, Sarah.
Hi, Mike. I'm a huge fan and a committed swinger. Maybe you'd like to come to one of our parties. Hi, Brandon. I want that art house film you made when you painted a picture with your junk. John, I'm a concerned parent. How are you going to help me make the world safer for my kids?
Well, Sarah, if you vote for me, things will change.
That's a relief.
There's a lot that I'm doing to help parents. I mean, now take the internet. What happens when kids can post on the internet on their own pages?
Oh, like myroomline.net.
Yeah. I don't understand it. I come from a different generation when it was okay to carpet bomb first and ask questions later. But people have to understand that the internet is a series of tubes, and strange men want to put their privates in the other side of that tube and right into your child's bedroom. As a conservative liberal, I feel it's my duty to try it. My financial stake in it, and then regulate it. It's a win-win. And the best bit is, we can all feel guilty together.
Wow, let's go back to the phones then. Steve, you're on Intelligent Agenda.
Hi, Miss Honor. I really enjoy your campaign. This is the start of election season. The 18 months of attack ads where you have no clue what's going on, and you learn to hate everyone.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
I was hoping you could do something about these air shows. Why do planes have to fly so close together over a crowd of people? Oh boy, there's a jet farting smoke. Big deal. It's polluting the atmosphere. People are actually shocked when these planes crash. Gee, you're doing Mach 2 with your wings an inch apart. Air shows suck ass.
Now, safety is one of the main parts of my campaign. We've had enough of these dividers. We want the whole enchilada to come. There is a nation because we all like Mexican food. Now let's stop big government running things for the little guy. I want to make sure everyone has access to opportunities they can afford. It's the American way. It's all in my best-selling campaign book.
Next caller, you're on with John Hunter.
And Brandon Roberts.
Oh, yeah, of course, Brandon Roberts. Hello, Jay.
Yeah, Mr. Hunter, I have a question. What happens when dogs and cats can drive?
Now that's one of the things we need to focus on in this country. Education. And if I'm elected governor, at least one state will have its priorities straight. Unfortunately, our schools focus on academics, while schools in the South focus on nothing but football and procreating. We need to change the budgets to break the teachers' unions and buy uniforms, balls, and then the books if we can afford them. I learned a lot playing the part of a maverick coach in a TV movie about football.
Maybe what we need is a good old-fashioned peasant mob.
Exactly. Freedom within reasons. Responsible government taking away choices people don't need. Right now, what we have is a war on science. The FDA is denying access to a new drug that causes superfertility. Can you imagine the beauty and joy of God's gift as your home will become a whelping box and your zygote the current administration.
Alrighty, next caller. Hi there, Linda.
Yes, hi. I'm a first-time caller and a committed liberal. I say fuck the conservatives. They're all square, and we should burn them. Mr. Hunter, I hope you win this election and do something about the healthcare industry. Like these ultrasounds. They send radio waves to my brain as a child. That's why I killed my mom.
You see, the healthcare industry is failing millions of Americans. We've overregulated the insurance companies so they can't turn a healthy profit. The net result is that millions of hard Americans who invested in these companies are losing money. It's a national disgrace.
Next caller.
Yeah, I'm sick of these illegal immigrants. America should be for people like me. We invented freedom.
Now, immigration reform is very important. As I say in my campaign blog, it is not hate. It's patriotism bottled up. It's important that our children see us taking xenophobia seriously. Otherwise, who are they going to learn from?
Speaking of kids, we should take a quick break and get our next guest out here. Get this, he's 11, and he's a super genius. Back after this.
Public Liberty Radio. Free radio. Free of interesting content. Just blather. Well, boring burnout, blathering between shows. This is PLI. Let's get back to Intelligent Agenda.
And now, back to the Intelligent Agenda.
Okay, we're back on Intelligent Agenda. I'm Mike Riley. I'm sure you've heard about our next guest on the news. He's 11, and he's a genius. He's Zachary Tyler, National Spelling Bee champion a couple of years back. Also, a grandmaster at chess. He's written the great American novel, and now... Your parents raised you in a commune.
Yes, it was very disappointing. My parents were weak and feeble people. I put myself up for adoption after they got divorced.
I play a divorced dad in my new movie. It's got a talking car and a flesh-eating disease that threatens mankind, but I've got great abs in it. It's a real character piece.
Okay, Zach, you've been educated in a public school.
Well, sort of. I learned to despise the common herd in a public school. So then I learned about the world by being homeschooled by a friendly teacher.
I think it's important we give everyone access to homeschooling.
I don't know about that. I think community is very important.
Yeah, I agree. I was really popular at school.
All right, man. If you got any product to move, I could do with the money.
Wicked, man. You did a really good job on the last one, you know. There's more collie outside in the car and the cafe. See? I have to meet my man under the principal towers in the middle of the park. See, Nico?
Simple. Rather than reducing the number of hungry people, simply reduce the number of people using involuntary euthanasia for the weak and unfortunate and turn them into compost for our crops. It's simple.
You want to kill people to reduce hunger?
Absolutely. It's brilliant.
It's barbaric.
I blame video games. They're teaching our kids to solve hunger by slaughtering the weak. We should only slaughter the weak to win wars and sell guns to unjust governments we keep in power.
I despise the government.
The government's like the paparazzi, you know? They follow you around, and then when you mess up, they are on you, man. They are on you with a zoom lens, but my blog talks all about it. You can go to Brandon...
Okay. Where's the consensus here?
I think we've all reached a consensus, Mike. The group seems to be agreeing that, under my plan, you'd be one of the first people we eliminated.
Shut up, you tiny little freak! A nasty little right-wing bully! I bet you've never even gotten laid.
Oh, I have. Lots of times. Yeah, mostly by girls. Sometimes with underage chicks.
You're sick, young man.
You're sick. Stop looking at me strangely.
I'm tempted to beat a lesson into you, young man.
I imagine you are, you catamite.
Come here. I'm going to give you the spanking of your life, you little dork. You're going to learn some respect.
No, please.
Come here, you.
No.
Stop wiggling around so much.
You're a pedo.
What's going on?
Brandon, your movies suck.
Well, you're not even old enough to see them. How do you know they suck? Hey, Mike, how's my six-pack look? Hey, can we talk about global warming and my T-shirts? Making me
I think we're done. I think that's all we have time for on Intelligent Agenda. Until next time, stay liberal.
Kifla, man, Kifla.
Shut up.
And now, the show that allows everyone to vent their spleen. It's Pacemaker, the program that
definitely bipolar, big smoker of opium. Some people think he may have been a woman. Now, I can't find any evidence of that, but I do know he had tiny little testicles and his children were not his own. And the penny. Oh, did you know that each penny costs 1.7 cents to produce? These bankers get rich literally on our dime. That's been the story. Standard government and banks, they're the same thing. Remember that. And life won't seem so strange. They are taking you in the front and in the rear. That's
Jacob, man, I made the delivery.
Nico, I'm a mere man. That be some good work, you know. Call me if you want an next job.
And leaving these clouds behind them that it isn't biological or chemical agents being sprayed. I mean, if you live in a poor area, they fly over and leave these vapor trails of government chemicals to make you pregnant. I know. I banged a poor girl once, and she became pregnant right away. I mean, I pulled out. Bitch. She's a lying bitch. With these contrails, John, we're crops. We're crops, John, and we're getting dusted.
Yes, it's nothing new. It was a technique invented, of course, by the British and perfected by the Nazis, using crop sprayers to control a population. After the war, you know where those Nazi scientists ended up?
No.
University of San Andreas, Los Santos. And where are people both fertile and brain dead? Los Santos. You do the math. Yeah. They brought down IQs so that when the Chinese invade, which they will do via the West Coast, they'll only find a bunch of vain morons and then they'll have to leave. That's what the defense industry has become. You thought it was all about worthwhile stuff like selling guns to African dictators or supporting oil states. No, sir. It's about the holy grail, eugenics. And you're paying for it with your tax dollars, you fools. Open your brains, people. I tell you to grow some balls, but it's brains I'm worried about. They keep you so stupid so that if the miseducation system fails and you actually end up knowing how to read, it'll all be meaningless anyway, as you'll be too stupid to understand anything.
Yeah. Wow, that actually makes a lot of sense. I think that's why...
Hey, I cannot tolerate overt racism. I am not a racist. Accepting and explaining...
WKTT, the most patriotic news source in America.
In which everything is real, apart from Smith, entirely living off the grid. No phone, they pay me in cash, I don't have a social security. You're being traced by government forces as we speak, trying to irradiate your testes. Glad to have you on the show. Shoot.
Yeah, I want to talk about global warming. Global warming is a real estate hoax
prices of mountain properties.
Interesting idea.
It's a myth. I mean, it's a lie. Where I live, the weather is always the same. I mean, every day. It's not getting warmer. Last week was pretty cold. It's always one of four things. Rain, sun, snow, or the other one.
Hail?
No! Fire! Anyway, it's a goddamn lie!
Of course it is. The real problem is the next ice age, which will come in about 3 years. They're using global warming as a tool to frighten people.
A woman in Liberty City experiences the unwanted advances of a man. By the time this commercial is over, 6
Yo,
women...
you wanna go for a drink?
Some alcoholic beverages, as long as they're expensive. I'm in. I'll wait an hour and be.
Let's do this, Brucey. Wait for me.
But other times, you repulse us. Women may be the weaker sex, but now you can even the score with a gun.
Thursday night is Ladies' Night at the Liberty City Gun Club. Come down for the female safe in the city course and learn the fundamentals of self-defense, including reloading, aiming for the nuts, and how to garrot him in his sleep. Ladies, fire off a few rounds in the indoor lounge while you enjoy free drinks. Free drinks. Plus, all self-defense products are on sale, like fake breasts, stomachs, and Kevlar tips that deflect bullets. That's right. When he tries to give you a pearl necklace, watch it ricochet and hit him in the eye. And when you come to Thursday Ladies' Night at the Liberty City Gun Club, show your pair and get a pair of free drinks. The Liberty City Gun Club. Liquor, guns, and fun.
WKTT 1066, because now that the Cold War is over, it's time to fight with ourselves.
Justice is a game, just like the game of chicken. You've got to go full steam ahead. And hope
Hey, MB, let's roll.
money first. It takes money to play the game right. And
you know what the secret to my success is, MB?
Yes, that bull shark stuff.
No! That's fuel, man. It's not the engine, okay? The engine is my mind. It's a steel trap. It's solid steel. It's a coiled spring of pure power, and what drives it is control, okay? You've gotta get more control. Learn to resist. Sure. You know what? You gotta learn to abstain. You know, once I abstained from pussy for 6 months. No sex for 6 months, bro. Can you imagine? I was so pent up. Woo!
I'm not really enjoying the images that are running through my mind.
And no masturbating either, okay? That was the hardest bit.
Will you shut up?
What?
Just shut up.
Oh, sorry, bro. Sorry.
Today, we've got Williams-Jones against Williams-Jones. Case number 450.
Stylish kind of joint for a stylish kind of winner. Yeah.
My name is...
Classy place to drink. They deserve my business.
All he does is play that wizard online game, Loot and Wank. He plays until 2 in the morning sometimes. When he comes to bed, he's all grabbing my ass and treating me like a troll, screaming, 2 damage, 2 damage.
That was fun.
Yeah, man. We're the fucking best, bro. Nobody can touch our shit. I mean, no one else was flashing the cash that we were.
Driving in this state? Not a good idea.
The reason that your husband is in there looting and wanking and slinging his
flashing the cash that we were, right? Nobody was rocking bling like ours. No one could touch our bots. We're fucking pimps. We are the money. Did you see the way those bitches was scoping me? They love my shit. Yeah, that's right.
I missed that, Brucey.
Oh, well, you must have been in the can or something.
She spilled the ice tray. She hates my parents. She stopped giving me head. She spends all my money and thinks she's doing me a
Good times, NP. Good times. I'll see you soon, man.
Come on. Give me a break. They just raised postage again. Ain't nobody giving a shit about a Christmas fucking dog. I don't need to see a picture of your fucking dog in a Santa hat. God damn you. Can you help my wife see what's up?
Interesting. And the court notices that you have a hyphenated last name. Williams-Jones. Was that her idea?
Yes, it
tampons whenever I do so that we may both experience the same burden when I'm on my flow.
Equality? Give me back that vote, woman. Let me guess who's at work busting his ass all day. Let me guess who makes the most money. I know. It's Chuck. It's the man. You know who's made the most money throughout history? The man. Who have been the great leaders? Men. Maybe you had Cleopatra, but the Egyptians live in triangles, tetrahedrons and shit. A triangle is not manly. Who fought the best wars? Men. Who make the best murderers? Men. Who invented the plague? Men. We done it all, bitch. We run this show, and I don't give a fuck who knows it. So what if he wants to come home and spend time online with his guild and pleasure elves, running around with his orky friends? Let it.
Well, family and our children are the most important. Our children depend on us. We should be protecting and coddling our children, never letting them out of our sight, keeping electronic tabs on them at all times, making them paranoid and neurotic. It's our duty. Children are our future.
The future? Where's your jetpack, boy?
I don't have one, Your Honor.
That's right, because technology is a lie sent by liberals to kill us. Apart from weapons technology, which we use to kill other people. There is no future. And you, woman, you disgust me with your liberal ideas. You ever had a three-way?
No, Your Honor, I haven't. That's revolting.
No, it is not. What's disgusting is the way you get yourself a dog and the dog hits puberty and suddenly you realize the dog's undercarriage is really big. Or when you watch a nature show and see two elephants mating. Or when you...
Off like every minute, no matter where I am or who I'm with. It vibrates the second I get an email. It really helps me stay focused.
If a childhood of watching MeTV and guzzling high fruit. America's Anchorman, the conservative captain of the good ship fleet, isn't free, proving we can shout down any dissenting voices. It's the Richard Bastion Show.
I think more and more people need to stop breastfeeding in public.
Absolutely. Breasts are filthy. Cover them up, okay? Don't make me pull out my boot knife and give you a mastectomy.
America is too concerned with birth control.
Hey, Nico.
Hey.
Nico, it's Marnie.
Hey, how are you? Are you off the heroin?
Mostly.
Right, okay.
It is okay. Fucking dick.
Calm down. I'll see you later.
Fuck you!
What's wrong?
I can't do it anymore. I can't do it! I've really fucked up this time. I screwed over a John. I'm gonna get killed. And I'm not really like this.
No? What kind of heroin-addicted prostitute are you like?
I've got a nice family. I'm just fucked up. I've got to go home. Can you take me to the station? I've got a mom and a dad, and they're not so bad. I've got to go home.
Where's home?
The Midwest. I mean, it's pretty boring, but this is no life. I mean, look at me. I was a fucking cheerleader once.
Hey. Come on. Let's go.
Serving two women.
I gotta get to Grand Eastern Terminal.
National anthem or a spiritual show tune with equal amounts of enthusiasm. But remember, I ain't just whistling Dixie, because nobody likes a whistler or a whistleblower. You know, it's like when you see two people kiss in public, or especially ugly people. Good Lord, keep it to yourself, folks. Okay?
This is a good move. How long you been living on the streets?
Ever since I got to this city. On my way here, I actually thought it was gonna be different. Thought that in Liberty City, everybody was somebody. Maybe some big producer was gonna discover me on the street.
Things go like that, didn't it?
Well, some producer discovered me, but I didn't exactly end up in a Vinewood movie. I ended up with a 2-bag-a-day habit. Videos of me doing shit I hadn't even heard of on the internet.
Motherfucker.
They pick us up when we get off the bus. Girls and guys. Wish I'd known that before I got here.
I wish you had too.
about? There are a lot of great traditions left, like hating open-minded liberals and spreading unsubstantiated slurs about them.
Here we are, Nico. Thanks a bunch.
Have some cash, Marley. Look after yourself.
I'll try, Nico. Thanks. I was right. You are sweet.
There's less time about American superiority. You don't need geography to kill terrorists.
If I had all the time in the world that I've wasted on explaining things to women. Here, let me explain something to you, all right? Because you're the problem. You know why? Because this is the land of the free, not the land of the free lunches for minorities. Okay? I don't care if they are the ones serving it. They shouldn't get it for free. Okay, we've got a live terror sighting. Hello, you're on the Richard Bastion Show. These two tranny.
KTT, because foreigners don't bathe as often as we do.
Dwayne, it's me. Can you come bowling?
Bowling? I'm down. I ain't got shit else.
Cool. It'll be fun. I'll come over and pick you up.
It takes money to play the game right. And if you run out of money, you run out of justice and straight into therapy.
In this court, I am the law. I'm Judge Grady. And this is just or unjust.
The scripted drama of a court show.
But I'm the mother of his son.
That doesn't mean he can't get some on the side.
The injustice of an American courtroom.
Somebody give me head and I'll waive the charge.
The tension of a desperate network trying to stave off its own self-imposed death rattle by making a mockery of our justice system.
But he put me in a wheelchair, and I've got to save the world in the next half hour, including commercials.
I'm tired of your fake sob stories. How am I supposed to believe you lost your legs? Now wheel on out of here, Lieutenant, before I push you down the stairs myself.
All packed together with the incredible excitement of a game show.
Okay, you have 10 seconds to tell the truth or you'll be set on fire.
This isn't fair!
Well, welcome to American justice, lady.
This is Just or Unjust.
Hey, man, you look well. Let's go.
Radio Justice. Real plaintiffs and
life is hard.
Sure.
I mean, I was never set an example. Prison, they have me doing all this therapy bullshit. Discuss your childhood, you know?
That sounds fun.
My childhood, I saw my dad beat my mom. I saw her try so hard. I remember once she got popped some golf clubs because his friend had some. Thought he could be refined and shit. He was a pimp who couldn't read. Fuck only knows what she was thinking. You know what he did? Roped him over her back. Fucking animal. I was glad when he died.
Life was tough.
Damn straight.
Okay, yes, Your Honor.
Now sit on my lap.
Okay.
There. Isn't that better? Now tell me what happened to you, baby, while I struck you.
Well, I was together with LeVar for a year, and he started acting real crazy. Hey, what are you doing?
Think you got game? Let's bowl, bitch.
Calm down. I'm soothing you. It's part of the legal process. Now, Mr. Davis.
Yes, Judge Grady. I mean, we were together for a while. She was fine. She carries herself well. She's got big if you know what I mean.
She sure does. I'm feeling them right now. Hold still, girl.
But she's evil and a cheater. She scratched my brand new truck. I needed a truck because I'm an accountant.
Is that so? You scratched his truck? His new accountancy truck? The kind of truck a man who works in an office buys so he can feel like a man again? What kind of woman scratches a man's truck? That's his manhood you're scratching. The very essence of his masculinity.
He sits outside my house all times of the night. He's out there in the morning watching me. I go to the store, he's peering at me through Sprunk bottles on aisle 7.
I'm not a stalker, Your Honor. Not after my last conviction. I'm just trying to get some information. These are fact-finding missions.
What kind of information?
Like who she's screwing so I can kill him.
You see, Your Honor? He's psychotic. Hey, What are you touching? Why are you touching my hair?
It sure is lovely. So tell me, Mr. Davis, what did you do then?
Well, I was really mad about my truck, so I went to my quiet place after my yoga class, meditated, deep breathing, and then I kinda accidentally beat all the windows out of her car with a baseball bat, peed in the front seat, slashed the tires, and took a dump in the air filter.
You shit in the air filter?
This place didn't look so stupid.
Give it up, my man. That's cold.
Yeah, so every time she turns on the air conditioner, her car smells like my shit.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's ingenuity right there. That's what got us out of the primordial soup and into luxury condos with plasma TVs and robotic dogs. Good going. I like your style. Now see, girl, that's why you are the undisputed weaker sex and we are humiliating you on the radio. Name one woman wrestler who's any good. Name the first woman on the moon. Trick question. Name one woman pro football player. How many women wrote Shakespeare's plays? Answer me. You can't. And you are gonna have to go through life as the weaker sex. I mean, tell me, girl, did you deserve all this?
No, I mean, he owes me. He's got a good job, and I had his child.
You two have a baby?
Yes, Your Honor, we did, but I tried to do the right thing and push her down the stairs, like you recommended on one of your shows, but she had it anyway. Then I tried to sell it on the internet.
Good deal. Miss Allen?
He acted like he isn't the father. I had to do everything on my own. I didn't sleep for 6 months.
You're a terrible mother. I can tell by listening to you.
But I love my son.
When I met her, I was 24. She said she was 23, but she was really 13.
No, I didn't. I told you I was 13.
Well, they sound alike.
You told me it was okay because you were from South Carolina.
How do I know it's my baby anyhow?
The DNA test says so.
What is DNA? I've never seen it, and I'm an accountant. How are you gonna believe in something you can't see? I can't see the wind.
Ain't that the truth? I ain't never seen DNA or stem cell. Or a law degree for that matter. I'm gonna have to retire to my quarters and think about this.
Judge Grady has taken Miss Allen back to his quarters to discuss his decision. Let's talk to a few people in the courtroom audience. Sir, what do you think? Who's in the right here?
He really has a lot of explaining to do.
Whoever knew Europeans were such good bowlers. Shit, man, that was a lot of fun. Yo, man, drop me off in my place.
We'll be back after this on Just or Unjust.
WKTT. Because I love my country, and if you don't, fuck you and your fat wife. WKTT 1066. Talk radio for people who are always right.
We're back on Just or Unjust with a case of the scratch truck and the underage fuck. Judge Grady is back in the courtroom with his decision.
Okay, all right. Please be seated. Now rise again. Now get down.
Hear ye.
Yeah, that's right. This portion of Just or Unjust is brought to you by America's Next Top Hooker on CNT. Works. Courtroom audience names the game. The defendant and the plaintiff have to play. How should we decide this case?
Make them eat glass!
Put a box of bees on their heads!
Cannibalism! Let us eat them both!
Gladiator cave! Gladiator cave! Gladiator cave! Gladiator cave!
Okay, we haven't had this one in a while. Both of you step into the cage. Okay, on the floor, you will find a sword, a mace, a flail, a hammer, and 2 tridents. Choose
What's
your
going
weapon.
on?
Okay, now are you ready?
Yes.
Release the lion!
Hey!
What the fuck?
Later, man. Good to hang with you.
That'll teach you to screw with the man's truck. Damn! That lion ripped off her arm! Coming after you, Mr. Davis.
No.
Nice! By the throat! That's what you... Her in the supermarket. Let this... What did we learn? We learned that passion can be your undoing. That sensationalist shows like this, celebrity worship, ignoring politics, it feels good. Like I just wake up each morning and wrap my big hands around the American dream and choke the life out of it. Now, studio audience, when the line is done, you guys can go in and eat the rest.
Was that justice?
Sure was. I mean, man, when a couple don't get on, rather than a messy separation, what Judge Grady gave us today was two people being messily separated by lines. That shit was dope.
And you, Matt?
Wow, I knew it. Tastes just like chicken.
Great. See you next time on Just for Unjust.
Sir, I've got some bad news. You're gonna need an augmentation.
That's wonderful, Doctor. It's back on Thursday nights. The drama that's been America's favorite place to die for the past 6 seasons. Medicate Me. Doctors living on the edge, so we don't have to.
Help! I'm bleeding to death here!
We'd like to help you, lady, but unfortunately, we haven't got insurance.
Help!
Get out of here, deadbeat!
It's a relaxing home entertainment drama for the whole family. Thursday nights at 9, 8 Central on CCC.
Hey there, handsome.
Hello.
Hi. Let me ask you a question.
Okay, what?
Have I still got it?
Got what?
Time was, I would walk down this street and I'd feel the eyes popping out of a guy like yours head. I was H.O.T. But now, I'm not so sure.
Okay, you're really attractive. Can I go now?
Bullshit, limp dick. I'm not really attractive. I'm stunning. Or, I'm mutton dressed as fucking lamb. These are fucking $500 shoes. Doesn't that mean something to you?
No,
Well, that shows what you know.
no doubt.
I just got divorced.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
I don't need your fucking pity.
Fine.
Have you got a smoke?
No, I don't.
Listen. Can you give me a ride home?
As the orcs try to mate with Lord Absentinos.
We wanted to speak to the star of the show, Clive Letter, but unfortunately, his publicist says his penchant for DWIs has him very busy pretending to console the family of the father he killed.
Let's go, tough guy.
Child star Christopher Tibbets, who played William of Mamory in the film. Here's a piece. Lord Absentinos!
I would have thought a girl like you would live in Middle Park East or somewhere.
Honey, when you're in the fashion world, you need to be in touch with the street. You need to be able to feel what the people are doing. I grew up in Middle Park East, but I couldn't live there anymore. It's too vanilla. Suffolk's going that way too.
They're expensive as well.
Bullshit! I could live wherever I want. I'm taking that impotent ex of mine for everything he has. My lawyer has found so many holes in the prenup, it may as well have been written on Swiss cheese.
Great. Seems like the marriage was at least profitable.
I needed to get something out of it. It's not like I was being sexually gratified. Impotent loser. Christ, I was spending $1,000 a month just on vibrators. It was ridiculous.
Eat them up, because there's nothing more appetizing than...
This is it. Thanks, Darl.
Don't mention it.
I'm just here to get some stuff. This guy's been fucking my brains out all week. He's hung like a rhino.
Hey, you dick! That's my wife you've been screwing!
You're only a human being.
And now you're making a comeback.
Magellan wants to set the record straight. It is time for everyone to accept the facts. Magellan has had an
Body full of exit wounds. Ladies, gentlemen, I'd say we have ourselves a murder.
But why, Shuri?
The question is not why, Andrews, but why not?
The Science of Crime is back for another season. We've taken the fun out of cop shows and turned it into meticulous, endless scientific analysis. The Science of Crime, it's forensically boring.
WKTT 1066. Because the family is under attack and it's time to fight back.
Conservatives finally have a real voice on the radio. It's the Richard Bastion Show.
This country's going to hell. Ever since we let those damn Australians back in this country, everything has gone to shit. What the hell did we go to war with them for in the first place?
I'll tell you why. We did it for freedom and for valuable munitions contracts.
Folks known as furries that dress up in their cute little bunny suits with holes cut in them for their penises to stick out.
Conditioning, watching the news, and stewing over people like you who are trying to break into our houses. And trust me, you coming to my house, buddy? You know, there's gonna be in store for a little double-barrel surprise, okay? I will take you and I will shoot a hole in you, and then I will torture you and your family for freedom. That's about all the time we have. Remember, Bastion's buddies, we are right. We will see you next time on The Richard Bastion Show.
It's the future of communications. The Wiz Wireless Digital Extreme Camera Phone Flip. What's in your Wiz Flip?
Here's a picture of an old lady having a seizure.
Here's a picture of a famous person's vagina.
Connect. Live now. This is the moment. The Wiz Wireless Digital Extreme Camera Phone Flip.
I'm a supercilious cunt, and now everyone knows it.
Wiz Wireless. Do the social vibe.
WKTT.
Cousin, it's your cousin. How about we go see a show?
Begins.
Cousin, I am in no mood to be entertained. Another time will be better, perhaps.
Sure, cousin.
The most valuable man in Prisoners is back for another episode of the Shock Jock Show that is including moral standards and what is considered funny. It's America's favorite everyman,
I'm being ripped off by all my peers. The hacks in this
sidekick.
I'm smoking a cigar with my butt!
And Mark, the anal and entirely real.
Cigarettes all at once. And now when you crash your sports car through the front door of a fast food restaurant, you'll pass a breathalyzer. The Alcatine patch. It's half alcohol, half nicotine, delivered transdermally and discreetly so you feel relaxed and refreshed. Pick up the Alcatine patch at your local pharmacy today.
WKTT, because democracy is worth suppressing rights for.
WKTT 1066.
Our covert prisons being built in the desert is a secret fraternity controlling world leaders. Who really runs American banks? And the secret scheme behind the penny in your pocket. These are some of the incredible truths revealed today on Conspire. With me, your host, John Smith, which of course is not my real name. As we show you who and what really runs your world. We've also got an amazing report into the reality behind game shows and how they were used to fight communism. And a look into how the electric car was, in fact, invented before the internal combustion engine way back in 1890. It's going to be another great show if they don't take me off the air. I fought big business. I've attacked media conglomerates and liberal elites. I'm the man they're too frightened to speak to. I'm John Smith, and they do not, I repeat, not know who I am. So, without further ado, without any unnecessary pomp or circumstance, or let's hit the phones. Hello, Truth Seeker. You're on Conspire, and you know the drill.
Hey, John, big fan of the show. I loved you since I heard you told us the fact that the Library of Congress keeps a secret vault containing a cache of every member of Congress's paintings. It's simply amazing what they spend tax dollars on. I mean, I haven't got health coverage, and yet this government is spending $500 million in upkeep of the members' chamber. You know, I really enjoyed the last show about diet soda sweetener making children gay. They want America's birth rate to drop so it can't sustain the current population. Then a bunch of immigrants come in and take over and screw our lives. I mean, it makes perfect sense. I can't believe the lies have been told.
Thanks. What's your name? Don't fall for that. I don't need to know your name, nor you stranger your name, and within minutes, you're in every database in Africa. People are trying to sell your credit card debt and planning to steal your kidney. Pay attention. Wake up now. I'm your only friend. This is your worst nightmare, and it's all true. Destroy your social security number and erase it from your memory. And forget your name as well. Now, regarding diet sodas, abstinence kills. It kills our ideals. At one time, having a large family was celebrated in this country. Now, if you have 12 children and 8 wives, people look at you like you're some kind of freak. Do you know how many kids I've got? No. Exactly. You don't need to know. Don't profile me. Don't talk to me about credit scores. How are you going to judge me by something that happened 3 years ago?
Yeah! I'm glad you're finally going to tackle the penny conspiracy. I fucking hate pennies! I hate Abraham Lincoln, too!
Yeah, he was a meddler. He was a closeted Pakistani, definitely bipolar. Big smoker of opium. Some people think he may have been a woman. Now, I can't find any evidence of that, but I do know he had tiny little testicles and his children were not his own. And the penny. Oh, did you know that each penny costs 1.7 cents to produce? These bankers, they're getting rich, literally on our dime. That's been the story of the planet since they took us off the gold standard. Government and banks, they're the same thing. Remember that. And life won't seem so strange. They are taking you in the front and in the rear. That's America. Jay on line 7, love the initial. What's on your mind?
Contrails, John. How do we know when we see a plane flying over and leaving these clouds behind them that it isn't biological or chemical agents being sprayed? I mean, if you live in a poor area, they fly over and leave these vapor trails full of government chemicals to make you pregnant. I know. I banged a poor girl once and she became pregnant right away. I mean, I pulled out, bitch. She's a lying bitch. With these contrails, John, we're crops, John, and we're getting dusted.
Yes, it's nothing new. It was a technique invented, of course, by the British and perfected by the Nazis, using crop sprayers to control a population. After the war, you know where those Nazi scientists ended up?
No.
University of San Andreas, Los Santos. And where are people both fertile and brain dead? Los Santos. You do the math.
Yeah!
They brought down IQs so that when the Chinese invade, which they will do via the West Coast, they'll only find a bunch of vain morons and then they'll have to leave. That's what the defense industry has become. You thought it was all about worthwhile stuff, like selling guns to African dictators, or supporting oil states. No, sir. It's about the holy grail, eugenics. And you're paying for it with your tax dollars, you fools. Open your brains, people. I'd tell you to grow some balls, but it's brains I'm worried about. They keep you so stupid so that if the miseducation system fails and you actually end up knowing how to read, it'll all be meaningless anyway, as you'll be too stupid to understand anything.
Yeah! Wow, that actually makes a lot of sense. I think that's why I always hated black people.
Hey, I cannot tolerate overt racism. I am not a racist. Accepting and explaining clear genetic differences between different races is not racism. It is. So, when you go to the grocery store, do you buy any brand of food? No, you buy the right brand. People should do the same with their life mate. Of course, people don't like the truth. What I said about French women? True. Andrew, you're on Conspire.
Hey, you know, I want to say thanks for all the insight over the years. I didn't know I used to be this paranoid until you opened my mind to how awful society is. It's really very useful. I used to have a job and a wife, but I was so naive. Now I live in a bunker, armed to the teeth, and free from human corrupting agents, and I'm much happier. I'll tell you. Anyway, John Smith, I wanted to say, you had that guy on last week talking about the end of the world is in 2012 because that's when the Mayan calendar runs out. I say fuck the Mayans. Their calendar sucks balls. No wonder they went extinct. What kind of calendar has a guy sticking his tongue out in the middle of it? Can you imagine carrying a 300-pound rock around inside your trash can lid just so you know what day it is? Fuck that. Maybe you can. I fucking can. And I'm supposed to take your civilization seriously?
I respect your opinion, but the facts are the facts, friend.
Hey, screw the Mayans, man. The fucking Aztecs were the shit. They were far more powerful. Their civilization was about sacrificing bitches and gold and men having tans and wearing short skirts.
What?
Please! Leave!
Not what I was gonna say, but just for the record, the government sucks balls hard. It's like a puppet show, like the one my dad did for us when the puppets would suck his balls. Why can't we get a real leader like Hitler? I mean, China, he did some bad shit, but he also built roads and found the Ark of the Covenant before that archaeologist stole it. I mean, I don't know any blacks or Jews or women, and I've never met one, and you know what? I'm glad. I can't stand the people who are like me. So imagine how much I'd hate people who aren't like me. Hello? Hello? Are you there? Can you hear me? John? Hello?
Okay. Well, thanks for your call, but after that fine last month, we can't have callers explaining their beliefs quite so clearly. But remember, they are out to get you, and by that I mean the people who put the pyramid on your Washingtons. The great mystery of the dollar bill. I will explain all after this break.
Dad, I hit a home run. Dad?
Just a second.
Dad!
Look, can't you see I'm tapping out an email to work?
But it's Saturday! All you care about is your email! That's why Mom is fucking your best friend!
I said, I'm sending an email to work! Shut the fuck up!
The Bittersweet personal email device. Always on, never at home. Try the constantly connected, perpetually disconnected, and work 24/7 feature of the Bittersweet. Be everywhere and nowhere with instant email. The Bittersweet.
WKTT. Because the world needs a powerful America to tell it what to do.
Welcome back to hell, people. Yes, the hell of truth. Here on Conspire, in which everything is real, apart from my name, John Smith. Entirely living off the grid. No phone. They pay me in cash. I don't have a social security number. I'm not wearing a mask. Why? Well, if I tell you, I'll have to kill you. And, no one wants to broadcast to corpses. But let's just say, I have a lot of friends and a lot of enemies in very high places. The people who pull the strings are the people you know. Not President Lawton, but the guy who tells him what to say. Joe Lawton, by the way, went to the same grad program at the University of San Fierro the man who invented the credit default swap system went to. Now, our economy is in the shitter, and they're all rich. Not complex, not difficult, just join the dots. They were in the same fraternity in college. That fraternity liked to get pledges to exhume the bodies of famous people. Who did Joe Lawton, your president, exhume? His own father, of course, Senator Lawton. Nepotism, money, and covert connections to power. Blink, and you miss them. And that's why they put pepper in the water supply, to make you blink. What does blinking cause? Come on, you know this. Distrust. When was the last time you talked to someone who blinked a lot? You don't trust a word they say, blinky-ass bastard. Anyway, let's just don't. Hi, you're being traced by government forces as we speak, trying to irradiate your testes. Glad to have you on the show. Shoot.
Yeah, I want to talk about global warming. Global warming is a real estate hoax to drive up the prices of mountain properties.
Interesting idea.
It's a myth. I mean, it's a lie. Where I live, the weather is always the same. I mean, every day it's warmer. Last week was pretty cold. It's always one of four things. Rain, sun, snow, or the other one.
Hail?
No, fire. Anyway, it's a goddamn lie.
Of course it is. The real problem is the next ice age, which will come in about 3 years. Global warming is a tool to frighten people into accepting extreme weather, and boom. Thick ice everywhere, and sled dogs suddenly cost as much as cars. It's a trick by people in the pet industry to finally take down the American automobile industry.
Yeah, well, I never liked dogs anyway.
I don't blame you. Now let's go to Mrs. X on line 7.
Your rant about subliminal advertising is right on the money. Look at what it's doing to our children, especially with tobacco. You can see someone masturbating on a packet of Redwood cigarettes. It's right there in the design. I catch my kids smoking all the time, and they're masturbating while they do it.
Exactly, and we all know who taught them that.
Yeah, their father. I constantly catch him smoking in the garage and masturbating, working on the car my ass.
There are so many lies built into our society that sometimes we just don't want to know the truth. Like how they say syphilis is man-made. No man ever gave it to me. That came from a woman I met at the perfume counter at a department store. Trey, line 3.
There have been a lot of people talking about whether or not we landed on the moon. I don't really give a shit one way or the other, but I tell you what, we better do something about the moon soon. This space program is out of hand. Why are my tax dollars going to a bunch of geeks so they can drive around remote control Tuareg on Mars? We've gotten out of hand with this remote control shit. My mom even has a remote control vibrator.
This whole future is a failure. Chaos is all there is. You're probably saying, well, what's the point if I'm going to die? I mean, I could die of a heart attack tomorrow. Who cares about the yard? Let an immigrant do it. I've got some serious things to ponder and worry about, and you'd be correct. Now, on Conspire, we often find that the fans of this show are, like me, model train fans. Yeah. It's lovely to create that great westward expansion into realistic 1/16th scale. The scent of unstoppable progress in the air. A nation being born before it got lost in the mud of political correctness and that great lie that we're all equal. Tiny working signals, a tiny graveyard, trains chugging in circles, creating a tiny model community with the kind of people you like. Hardworking people you could paint any color you want. Conspiracies here, just progress. Only the way it was meant to be. And the smell of sulfur burning in your nostrils. But more on my model trains in a bit. Right now, we have a very special guest joining the show. She's the author of a new book called Connect the Dots, Conspiracies for Kids. Abigail Grayson is on the show. Abigail.
Thanks so much for having me.
Why kids?
Well, I have been researching for years, uncovering some truths and lies perpetuated by the Illuminati, the Skull and Bones people, and the Federal Reserve, and especially science. Do you know that we can trace our DNA back to one couple? Do you know what that means?
I'm afraid not.
That means I can't sleep with you. It would be like sleeping with my brother. We're all related. We're all brothers and sisters, and that is just sick. It's incestuous. It's dirty.
Fascinating. But why is your recent book targeted towards children?
Well, Connect the Dots, Conspiracies for Kids, is an activity workbook and learning tool for young people to learn the truth about how to survive. I targeted it toward kids because adults won't listen to me anymore. They have closed their minds to the truth that I speak. Look! I got an email alert from when people write about me on the internet. This is me a psychotic bitch. I know my message is getting across. For this book, I have done a lot of cable access shows. Yeah, big ones. It's catching on.
Well, the chapter on World War II is fascinating.
Yes, it is. It is, isn't it? I know. And kids can color in swastikas while they learn about how Pearl Harbor was an inside job. Yeah, but what I'm really interested in is these secret societies. You know, a secret society runs our government? It's true. It's in my book. I did the research. Lots of people in the government even believe that a bearded being existing beyond time will send envoys and children to the earth in order to perform miracles and provide meaning and justify war. Children must be warned of this. I also teach kids about gold and why our paper money is a sham. Now, you should hoard gold in your teeth, rings, necklaces, ingots, John. I'm talking ingots. Think ingots. Gold is the future. I sprinkle gold dust on my food, so I even poop gold. Yeah, so then, when I'm kidnapped, I can poop, I can pick out the gold, and bribe the guard and escape with my freedom. Look, I can show you right now. You want me to show you?
I believe you. You're very resourceful.
Yes, I am.
Your book talks a lot about escape and countermeasures.
Yes, absolutely. Our society is on the point of complete collapse, and children should know about this at all times. Why are we teaching children how to write and learn how to make tables? My book teaches kids what to do in case you're on the way to school and you get kidnapped. Do you know how to escape from handcuffs, John? Do you? I do. Things can go badly quickly. I mean, you figure out a safe word, but you never know with a guy you met on the internet, so you gotta get out of there fast.
It says here you recommend maintaining weapons caches?
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely. I have weapons caches hidden throughout the city. If there's a terrorist attack, I need to be able to get a flamethrower quick. It's important all our children have this knowledge, too. After all, when the Russians invaded, who saved us, huh? Resourceful and good-looking school kids. That's who. Yeah, life is like a movie. Don't be an extra.
It's a great message. Let's go to the phones now. Chester in Albany, you're on.
This bitch is crazy. crazy. I took her urban escape and evasion course so I can know how to get out of a hostage situation. I paid $600 too. You know what she told me to do to escape and bargain for my freedom? Find out who the ringleader is and perform oral sex on him.
It worked for me in the Philippines. Now, look, John, I have traveled the world, except for Australia. That place is fucked. There are a lot of people that hate Americans for no reason, when all we try to do is help them and bring them democracy and bean machine coffee shops for their main streets. You know, it is a very scary world we live in, and I want to make sure that kids understand the essentials of survival. You know, how to find water, how to pick locks, how to hack into a classmate's email account and look for blackmail material, how to control these urges you have in your body. Suppress them. Oh, wait, you know, the book, it has songs that kids can sing. Like, it's easy to make a Mercury switch, gonna blow up that stupid bitch. And then some other great kid songs where they sing about waterboarding your parents to find out if they're terrorists.
Next caller, you're on the line with author Abigail Grayson. Speak up, please. Hello?
Hey, Abigail, my kids love your book. I even caught one of them cleaning my gun. I've never seen it so clean. The puzzles are really interesting. And the songs? My kids sing that health song all the time. If your arm's pinned, saw it off, saw it off. And that other one, drinking pee-pee in the desert. Great songs. Fantastic stuff.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. As I teach people to think anti-socially, society is a lie.
That's just fantastic. It's exactly how any sensible person feels. You either know you're getting humped by the great steam train of consumer capitalism, or you're a fool lying to yourself. Let's take another call.
Oh my God, am I? John, hi Abigail. I love the show. You know, Abigail, I tried to make my kid learn the truth about World War II and our government, working through your book chapter by chapter. We colored in swastikas, we visited prison of war camps, we talked about Stalingrad, Hiroshima, and we had a great time. I, for one, loved every minute of it.
Oh, great.
I thought we were really bonding, as the book said we would, but then he turned on me. He called me a crank and a racist and a loser. I seriously think my kid is a government...
But Trackify
Media wants to give your country to an illegal immigrant. WKTT. We know the truth.
Just like the game of chicken, you've got to go full steam ahead and hope the other person runs out of energy or money first. It takes money to play the game right and get out on top.
In this court, it's a world where good deeds go undone. Morality is severely punished, and random luck can destroy your life. I'm Judge Grady, and this is Just or Unjust.
The excitement of a court show.
He kicked me in the stomach, Your Honor!